button has been pushed. I need to I'm just going to be silent for a minute while I'm finishing up my work stuff.
Yeah. Also, by the way, anybody who is in the chat and a viewer, do tell me if my webcam decides to randomly turn itself off again like it did yesterday. Don't know why I didn't press anything. It just went, you know what? No face cam. No face cam today. You're not allowed it. I got it working again. I had to unplug it and plug it back in, and it worked.
That's all you need to do.
Yeah, PC's bizarre.
Switch it off and
Technology
on
is just
again.
magic. Technology is just magic. It's voodoo. I don't understand it.
It worked good.
Exactly. I don't understand technology. I threaten it with a stick and it works.
Am I right? Let's see. 5 past. People are here. Some people are finishing out work. It does technically say 3 minutes 45 on the screen. Let's give it 3 minutes. Give me time to drink some water.
But what about the 45?
Screw the 45. I mean both numerically and politically.
Yeah. I haven't heard that 45 song in, I think, 15 years. So I cannot remember the lyric.
Fresh, refreshing water.
I had Wendy's today, by the way, for lunch.
Wendy.
Couldn't be asked to make anything, and there's one down the road.
You know, the burger place.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know what
the
Wendy's
Wendy's.
is, but I didn't know we actually had any in.
Did you
There's
get one of
not
their
many.
milkshakes?
Yeah.
No, I'm lactose intolerant.
As I said, Wendy's chocolate milkshakes are great.
Oh yeah, we've had
I was tempted.
Wendy's in the UK for like the last 5 years or so.
Yeah, there's not been many.
So I
but
know
they
they've
are
recently. Well, I say recently. I know they've recently come north for the Taco Bells.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Taco Bell.
Which
was
is
bad.
awful.
I actually like Taco Bell.
No, it's bad.
I just like.
Bad for you.
I just like Mexican food in general.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
I've got
yeah,
very
but
low
I would
bar.
argue Taco Bell is not close to Mexican
It's-
food.
It's
It
not.
is barely Mexican food, but
No.
I like it.
It's
I prefer it to like.
Is like Bella Italian is Italian food. It is not.
I prefer it
It's-
out of those like the
Fast-
classic. I want something dirt fucking cheap. Like I want some actual fast food that's not great.
it's Americanized Italian.
It's Tex-Mex. It's Tex-Mex.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
Tex-Mex place.
Never had it, so can't comment on it.
It's about
But-
it's Mexican food that's about on par with like KFC. I always put it to.
It's not even
I
up to
mean,
KFC standards.
It can be hit or a miss.
I actually like it about as much as KFC.
I like it. But
I like KFC.
they're stingy with their fillings. They
They're
can
not
do
near
it
me,
more.
They're not near me, thankfully. There's like one near the cinema near me.
Unfortunately, they are near me.
Look up too. Oh, where'd I put that? Oni King. Oni King. Here we go. Here's your step look. Get you up.
The smoke has pulled round a little.
Get you up. Can't forget about this list of ridiculous forever effects.
Yeah.
What is this for?
Yeah, Neil was asking whether the random effects are going to be permanent or if they're just going to be for like this.
Apparently, it's GM's discretion.
Yeah, it's like I don't fucking know. It's whatever Chris decides.
Alright, whenever I want. No, it'll just be for this arc. I don't want to crack of this fuck.
I
Yeah,
imagine.
imagine.
Is fuck you's neck permanently long? That's what That's the real one we want to know.
I mean, that's the only one who want the answer to be yes for, surely. And this is a very rare giraffe goblin.
Goblin.
Yeah, no, all goblins just have really long necks in our universe. It's just like that.
Just like that. Alrighty then. Shall we play some Dungeons and Dragons in an astral station?
Woo!
Yeah.
With Simone?
with some Oni and spiders and
Should we
robot
play
arms.
some Oni and
Yeah,
Astral
oh my.
Stations?
Yeah.
Yay.
I guess it's Astral Stations and Oni.
Yeah.
All right, per
Astral Oni.
usual. Per usual, let's go around, do a quick voice check so people can adjust their microphones / the volume of the stream. And while we're doing so, give me a short snippet, either just a sentence or two if you must, about what you remember most about last time. This doesn't actually have to be relevant plot. I'm just curious as to what you actually remember most, what stood out to you most last time you played. Which parts are actually being picked up by the players, and is it all the memes? Because it's all going to be all the memes, isn't it? Starting with crashing their way back into our reality, Alvina.
Howdy! I'm Wolfie Bane, plays Alvina Aldor, and the thing I remember the most last time, not last week, is I RNG hacked the universe with basic shapes!
Basic shape packing.
That's valid. That's valid. I mean, that's pretty memorable. Punching the daylights out of a man who just wants to reign as king, Zormir.
Hi. Bob, I play Zormir. I'm continuing the trend of let's steal the Oni King stuff.
Yeah.
Fair, that's fair.
Whilst being in his face.
Changing shapes so frequently into such unexpected ways that even death can't find them. Fuck you.
Hi, I'm Fuck You, played by Ben. Fuck You was a bird, and then he flew into the goblin, or became a long-necked goblin, and flying towards the Oni King behind this barrier thing. And last thing I remember is shouting at Alvina to hit him really, really hard.
Yeah.
That sounds right. Wishing they'd stayed back on the boat. Gwent.
Always true. I remember Jones hot wiring the big happy robot, and we're on the ceiling, which I always
Oh
forget.
yeah! I was about to remember, it's like, wait a
We
minute,
are
The
dancing
ceiling
on the
floor.
ceiling.
The ceiling floor, yeah.
am I on the ceiling, Chris? Genuine question.
No, you came out the portal, which was on. Well,
Yeah.
the terror was on the ceiling. You are on the ceiling in the sense as everyone else is on the ceiling,
Yeah.
in that you are on the floor. Unfortunately, appears to be unconscious because they got attacked by 2 golden golems, or at least scrap golems. It's not having the most fortunate of times, Lou Grim.
Forgot Lou's
This
dying.
is true.
You could say they're
Lou
having a
Pyro.
grim time.
Very well done, Chris. Yeah, it was not fun.
What do you remember those about last week? Neil.
Just that it wasn't fun.
Oh,
Pain.
God.
Being stabbed by golem.
And at the point, I hid underneath the Oni King and the spider.
Yeah.
True. And stealing the spotlight from the arachnids and from the Only King himself, a star point into Darkanids.
I went up to the scrap golems, went, I'm gonna hack these. Then looked at the Arcanids the Only King was riding, went, I'm gonna hack that. Did a badass slide through some tables, took a little bit of damage, and hacked the spider the Only King was riding. And I don't think he realizes I'm down here doing it yet.
Not yet.
But he will do.
Yeah, he will do soon.
He might.
Yes. And for those interested, Arcanids are spelled ARACHNID.
Hang on. Say it again while I'm actually changing it. Can you say it again?
Where the hell did I put that spell? Where is it? Because I named the
It's a C instead of a K.
what's it? CH, I think. Is that okay?
It's arc as in arch,
Oh yeah.
not arc as in arc. Is the big one that I got from it.
There we go, fam. Because I searched for it and then it disappeared once I moved off it. There you go. Arachnid.
That's the actual word.
Is that the actual word?
I think so.
Arachnids,
Yeah, that's
I think
arachnid.
so, yeah.
Yeah, you just
Yep.
put arachnid in.
I'm gonna put the
Oh, yeah,
A
you forgot-
after the
you for-
CH.
You forgot that you put the
You
didn't
put
put
the
the
extra
dark
A in.
part. There needs to be another CH in there.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
take the second day out.
ARCHACHNID. Is it that?
I'll do.
Archnid.
Arcanid.
Into D Spider.
No, I'm pretty sure you're right. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be spelled like this, and I think that name there is incorrectly spelled on one of the maps. I need to go and correct that. And granted, it's one of the maps you guys have never been to because it's in Amphor, and there's a place called Arcanid Peaks. Well, fair, maybe I did call it Arcanid Peaks, and this just happens there's crystal spiders instead of actual spiders there. Because it's supposed to be Arcanid
Yeah.
or Arcanid. Yeah, it's probably been pronouncing anyway. I don't know.
Spelling.
But who? I don't ever need to spell
Spelling
this shit
and
out.
making a pun. It's hard.
It's hard. It's hard. And last but not least, I'm Chris McKenzie, and what are we doing today? Who knows? Probably taking down an Only King, destroying more of the universe,
Dying.
Yeah.
killing a couple characters off. I feel like it's about time. You know, we're so far into the campaign at this point. I feel like somebody needs to die now.
We've had several
Yeah.
deaths.
Okay,
Yeah,
Just
okay,
none of
cool.
them have
permanent
stuck.
death.
It's just none of them have stuck.
No, I'm stuck.
I mean, I think Sormir could die again.
He's
Okay.
the only character I think that's died more than once so far.
I've,
He loves it.
No,
got a
fuck,
plan
he's
for a
died a
backup
couple of
character.
times.
No,
you
none of
only
your
died
characters get to
once.
die
Oh.
until they've had a successful and fulfilling character arc.
Simply
He's a
never
martyr.
progress as a person, and you'll never die.
Stay
And that's
in
fuck you
rut.
secret.
Stay in a rut.
I need to somehow get Fuku to have some sort of like father figure in game. Just get adopted by someone.
The Gramps. Get him adopted by Gramps. That'd be very funny.
Yeah.
Or the god of
Alrighty
trickery.
then. Now I believe that we left off on. Did we fulfilled Alvina's turn, didn't we? That's why they're here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I raged.
so.
I raged at the end of my thing.
You did. You showed up, you raged, and then the DM was supposed to do something. It was supposed to click this little button here, click this little button here.
Oh joy!
Something nat 20s.
Okay.
That's either
Yeah.
mice, bugs.
Initiative.
It
Oh,
says underneath what the
Oh,
initiative is
that's right.
for.
They are pit fiends. They are pit fiends. I called it.
Lou's mummy is here.
Mummy,
I'm his dad.
Daddy, come to rescue your boy.
Boy, alright, let me.
he's
I'm
probably
not.
here,
I'm not at all
Christmas.
scared that suddenly the ante just got massively increased by 2 CR21 creatures entering the fight.
Don't be silly. I'm not that cruel.
Yes, you are.
They're CR20.
Oh, I thought Balor was 20 and they're 21 fair enough.
I
Balor
think it's the other way around.
19. Balor
Oh,
might be
yeah,
20,
Balor's
so
19, Pit
maybe.
Fiends are 20.
Yeah, because Balor got put down 1 in 5e.
Yeah, and Balor's are just the weakest fucking Highlanders there is. Oh, to be fair, actually, Pit Fiends are fucking ridiculous as well.
It's because Pit Fiends have spellcasting, Balor's don't, is the reason now.
Yeah, but they're still so boring. Anyway, don't worry. While these are technically CR20 creatures, I also dislike the base stat block and wanted to give it more thematic. So this is a heavily modified Pit Fiend
Yay.
because I want monsters to do more than just hit.
And cast Fireball as a cantrip.
Yeah,
So-
anyone can do that.
So,
You know, I want more flavor.
so
Yay.
these fiends don't just hit; they pit as well.
Exactly.
They've got they can put you in a hole, don't you? That's what you've given them. You've given them some spells.
They're whole
to pit.
feet. Oh, I still at some point I need to make the whole wizard, who's
Oh,
a
I
wizard
know the
whose
one.
entire purpose is making holes in things.
There's actually a bit. You'd love
Mm.
this point. So they updated wizard in Pathfinder. One of the wizard effectively subclasses now is the school of civic wizardry.
Yep.
Literally, all the building spells like disintegrate and just building and destruction.
Yep.
If you're a freaking work foreman wizard, it's hilarious.
All right,
That's a
now
character I'd play.
Alvina, remind me what your final sentence was as you stared down the Oni King, raging, about to charge at him.
I think that Alvina's last line was, did I miss the butt whooping? And it was someone went, hit him really hard. Okay! And then burst into flames. As I read. I think that was what Alvina said last.
Mhm.
That's fair, that's fair. As you do so, as you're getting about to charge, suddenly teleporting right in front of you is this large red-scaled, wearing what can only be described as the demonic butler's uniform.
Against Diablo from Slime Anime.
Yeah.
I am screwed.
Wearing these black gloves underneath his suit. He turns around to all of you, his wings folded up, going through the back of his suit, tucked neatly into his back as he holds a rigorous posture and glances around the room until he glances back at Alvina. Do you understand Infernal?
I think I've still got tongues cast on me, so yes,
I
actually.
mean, wouldn't a pit fiend be abyssal rather than infernal?
No, it's infernal. Pit
It-
fiends
No,
are
he's a
devils.
devil.
Are they devils? I thought they were demons.
Yeah. No, Balor's the Giga demon.
Ah.
Yeah, I specifically had to look for just fiends, or just devils, because the whole point is you summon devils, not demons. Although hilariously, you would have created effectively the first demons ever in this existence, which would be
Yeah, that's
quite
what
a
would have
fucking
been
feat.
funny.
But I quite like the fact that they've got these on Blueprint, because I don't even think technically they would have demons on Blueprint.
From what I understand of demons in Alterra, probably not, because they are an anomaly, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
I feel like
created.
demons will be when the blueprint glitches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Celestial common deep speech.
Special common demon. Yeah.
Lou would understand them, but he's unconscious.
He's
Yeah.
a fucking- then just for Alvina, not for anyone else. I seem to have
Kick back in because
Why is
Oh,
the
it's
stream
down.
kicked out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
'cause-
Wi-Fi.
Oh
just
yeah,
died.
because Ben's Wi-Fi broke.
In their hair.
it's cut out again.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yep, it's bad for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to sort it out.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to hardwire my PC because I think something's up with my Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah,
So they
don't
couldn't
worry.
knock
Hello.
you and- so they couldn't knock
No,
you.
I was more saying Ben to see if you were cutting out again.
They actively are. They've just said they are. They're actually hardwiring it to make sure it doesn't. break.
Fire.
To be fair, I don't particularly care. This has always been a game first stream.
It's
Alright.
we've got the VOD. Anyway, we've got this VOD. Nothing else.
Yeah. The Pit Fiend is going to turn away from Alvina towards the rest, towards the Oni King, and is going to peel off one of his black gloves, revealing a red-fleshed, long nail-pointed hand. And he is going to click two of his nails together as a little spark appears at the tip and shoots forward until it impacts and detonates into a fiery ball of death around the Oni King.
Oh.
Ah.
Interesting.
It could be immolation. It could be immolate. It might not be fireball. It's probably fireball.
No,
The
it's
spider might be fireproof.
I mean, it's everything proof.
Yeah, mine is definitely.
Let's see. Let's use Zormir as an indicator here. 20-foot radius.
Boo.
Okay, well, luckily for all of you, it's only the people inside that yellow.
Chris, you
cone.
might want to change it from yellow. It's barely visible.
Yep, I was just thinking that.
Well, this is how we
Blue.
see.
Blue's good.
I mean, arguably, I think it should be red. Go with bright red for now. That should be
Yeah,
pretty
that's better.
visible. Yeah.
I just wanna. Pretty sure I'm out of range of my reaction. By the way, guys, I'm sorry.
But Zormir, the point, fuck you, and the Oni King. The spider is immune and does not give a fuck.
Well,
Make me dexterity saving throws against Fireball.
could I argue if the Only King is on top of the spider and I'm underneath, I essentially have a fire guard
cover.
in the form of a spider.
You might get
Uh,
cover, which is advantage. I could see that, but
I don't think I'm surviving this even if I pass.
oh, yeah, I'm well out of range. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Sorry, boy. I am
Wait.
about 3 times out of range to convince the fire not to kill you.
Let's see.
There's nothing I can do either.
Yeah, and
You're
unfortunately,
unconscious.
that's not actually
Yeah, that's what I'm
fuck you, that's
saying.
school you.
Oh,
that is
yeah,
cool, yeah.
I'll get the goal stat
no.
book up for you, Chris.
No, thank you very much.
I still might have
Let's
it.
see. Maybe what cover does.
Usually cover gives advantage. It's because it's not. I imagine it's not full cover, right? Because full cover is immune.
No, because the fire can still sweep under the legs.
They
That's
don't
why I
have
assumed
any
it would be.
anything to.
It's
dex, I
just plus
think.
2.
Yeah.
Ghoul is just +2 to the dex. It doesn't have.
Because it's not normally
So
advantage.
it's
It's
an
a
8.
modifiers to saving throws.
Yeah, they don't have any modifier. So
Yeah,
8
I'll
foot-
say
8
you
foot
have
cool
three-quarters cover there. Because the
Okay.
fire will still kind of wash the entire. It's fire. It goes around like
Hmm.
It
under
goes
corners.
round. Oh,
Okay.
You know. Like maybe
No,
if
I
you're
know.
slightly behind and further back beneath the spider potentially, but the fact it's just gonna like swoop under the spider.
Okay.
But you will get a +5 to your dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I still don't think it's going to help.
I don't think Zorbe absorbed elements. I'm assuming.
So that's
Yep.
actually 16 for me.
That definitely is not enough.
16. Let's have a look. Where's that pit fiend's DC? That's a 21 DC, is it?
I was about to say, I think it's over 20.
Oh no.
What am I doing? What am I doing as well?
Dex saving
Yeah,
throw.
1,335.
Oh, 'cause you're casting a spell. Well, let me get this.
Oh, please, please.
1, 3, 3, 5. Huh?
Point. Please stay conscious. I want you to stay conscious so badly because you are the character that's going to react the best to this.
Oh, no.
Effect.
Huh. I see. That is quite funny. Well, first things first. I'm gonna click this. What's the D? Oh, that's 38 fire damage.
That's a big roll. That was almost max.
Ooh.
Yeah, there were 4 6s in there.
Wow.
And the
Go
lowest
use
was-
dead.
Very dead.
We hardly knew thee. Oh, I realized you can actually see names.
Poor little ghoul.
There we
Well, that solves the problem of us trying to figure out how to keep control of him, though, to be fair.
Was that the evil one? Is the question.
Oh, God.
Both evil.
So half
Oh,
of
there we
it
go.
from.
Should be now be visible.
I take half of it.
Yes, if you
Uh,
failed the dexterity saving throw, but you did do resistance, you will take half. Because it doesn't. That's fine. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Be weird if it did. Yeah. So what's that? 19. 19 fire damage for Zormir. 38 for those who failed and did not cast Absorb Element.
I'm still up. Just.
Yay!
I have 2 hit points.
Still
All right.
alive!
Damn.
Oh, Vina, would you like to tell Zormir what they've won for casting such a spell?
So, Zovin, for casting this spell, you need to roll 10d10.
Oh, that's not a good
Mm.
start.
Now, do you think the magic acts from the present era in the Shattered Alt Sphere, or it somehow connects into Zormir's past and is 10d10 of Zormir's past?
I think Zomir's pass would be funnier because I think point
Okay.
reaction would be better.
Okay. Well, this
Okay.
is here's a
Oh
little
my god!
Okay.
here's a little homework for you, Zormir. You are suddenly wearing clothes that are 51 centuries out of date.
5,100 years out of date.
What were mortals wear? Oh my god, you do guys know? If you, for those who don't know, the universe is only like 7,000 years old.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He might be in a light club.
Oh god, it's a nude Zormir.
No. The reason it's so young is because the gods pretty much skip all the way to like the initial civilizations.
Ah, okay.
So we there isn't actually like cavemen or anything in
Ah.
Alterra, because the Old Tombed immediately gave them knowledge of a bunch of things. Some of which because they would just happily give knowledge to anyone for anything, including atomic weapons.
That makes sense.
And or the concept of reality and nihilism.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, it's why they had to be banished. A lot of people went crazy.
I bet.
But yes, so what's that? 5,000 years?
I'm guessing it.
5,100 years.
I'm guessing it's still the artificer armor, but it was
No, it's not the
appropriate
old
of
stuff, right?
donning and doffing so quickly because
yeah.
it looks more like ancient armor with straps and everything.
What would have that been? You're in the 7th era -5 second era?
Because Bob's from the main. Like,
Yeah, which is currently in the 7th era, because at the end of the 7th era is when the gods die.
Yeah.
Which is what they're also fucking panicked about.
Yeah. Wait, we stopped one of those.
Yeah. Now there's. You stopped the 5th temporary timeline that I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
you guys caused.
Yes. We did.
I feel like the only way those timelines have ever been disrupted is by the players who inevitably create a 5th one where the gods still died.
Yeah.
Pretty sure quicker as well.
It was very fast. We were kind of getting with a very imminent level.
But if I remember my timeline, 'cause this actually might be very interesting. I need to double check which era they're from. What are you?
You have got some very, very weird looking clothing on, but
Well, it's because I know the Hero Forge are in quite an early empire. So you may actually have the fashions of the Hero Forge dwarfs.
is it dwarf?
So my armor just looks a lot different than what it used to.
More
Uh,
steampunky.
And the clothes underneath.
Yeah, I don't think Zormir would know about the clothes underneath
Probably
right
feel
now.
different. Probably feel different.
Mm.
You might be in a corset.
Yeah, more scratchy and itchy.
Or warm. They're all
Oh,
fuzzy.
Okay, here we go. Second age, right? Found it. We're figured out we're about time. Okay, so Noid civilizations actually didn't start until mostly the 3rd age. Hero empires from the 4th age or the 4th era, which means that you are currently dressed as someone from the Age of Divinity.
He's in a
Age of-
toga.
Yay!
Age of
During
Oh.
this age, you had the usurpation of the planes, the prime elemental and astrals, the creation of the silver warp prisons, which contain the Old Tombed, the creation of the Violet's Time Dragon Order, under the God of Time, and the creation of the Silver Scion Order. Yeah, so you're very divinely influenced. Describe however you want of your divine clothes. The first stage is the Prime War. So this is post-Prime War. Prime War just come to an end. What do you look like?
Well, so is this before we go into sort of artificery and sort of or has this still got artificery in that sort of
Uh,
era?
No, artificery wouldn't have risen until the fourth age.
Okay.
Four
So about
civilizations.
2,000 years.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, first civilizations are in the third age.
Yeah.
This is where you have the birth of the Archfey and the Archshadows.
Oh no.
So this is
I've got
even pre-Archfey.
this. Okay. I've got an idea of what it could be. You know, have you? I'm trying to think of the name of the show, but they're
Describe it.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
no, it's like they're
Very good if you nailed that.
heroes and knights, but from a sort of mythological sort of pantheon type thing.
Record of Ragnarok.
No,
Wait.
it's
Power Rangers.
Gargoyles.
God.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Merlin.
Turtles.
Is it an anime?
yes.
And the twist.
Okay.
It, basically, their armor was all bright, gleaming gold or silver, and it was very
Is it literally heroic knights?
spiky and sort of damn sure. Let's see if I can find it.
I'm pretty sure, given what I'm looking at just now, it's heroic knights. Given they're all wearing silver pointy armor. And it's also based on Great British heroes.
Mhm.
It's on Netflix.
On Netflix.
Oh,
It's not
Voltron.
Silver Saint. It's not Silver Saints, is it?
Not Voltron.
Knights and Magic?
Magical Girl Madoka.
Nope.
Yep, you're in a magic.
She-Ra
Can we
and the
please-
Princesses of Power.
Can we please
No.
have it that Bob's in a magical girl outfit? That'd be very funny.
Oh, yes, 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 canon.
Surprising amount of night shows on Netflix.
Turns out the Age of Divinity was
Knight-
just all magical girls.
Yeah, gold and silver knights
Is it
animated.
recent or is it old?
It's
Now I'm just fascinated with what this is.
Yeah, I'm kind of entertaining. Knights of the Zodiac?
yes. That's
Nice.
the
Oh
one.
my god, that is so dumb looking armor, yes.
Yes, that's what this popped into my head. Knights of the Zodiac.
Right, I'll just copy the picture that I found into the chat. This is the armor Zorbe might be wearing.
Oh, holy damn.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay.
I'm seeing a
Imagine
live
Those
action
are some
adaptation.
shoulder pads.
Imagine
Yeah.
that,
Wow.
but cow is what my brain has gone to, and it's very funny.
Kind of want to see the
Oh,
live action.
God, there was a
Actually
live
made
action film.
action film of that.
Oh no.
Wait, is that Sean Bean? Why? Why Sean Bean?
Sean Bean.
Why?
Is it
Yeah.
actually Sean Bean?
It's Sean Bean.
It's
Yeah.
actually Sean Bean.
Sean Bean, I salute you.
Oh,
I've got it, but I'm not gonna
anyone else?
watch
Sean.
it yet.
Yep,
It's
that's
such a
Sean Bean.
big cast.
Hang on, it's Sean Bean just wearing a suit.
It does look like he's just wearing the series like, well, I'm not dressing up, but I will be in the film.
Well, I
He
know
is
what
just
I'm
in a
watching later in the week.
I might have to. I was planning on finishing Freerun this weekend, but I might have to watch this as well. 4 out of 10 on IMDb.
Ooh.
Damn.
I mean, looks generous if it's 4 out of 10. Because, wow.
The trailer's having a lot of explosions.
The acting could
Oh,
have
and a sex
that
scene.
part.
Oh no, that's Sean Bean.
Alman Kaido is apparently Sean Bean's character. One moment. Knights of the Zodiac, Alman Kaido. I want to see what this character.
I'm watching the trailer on IMDb. Among Us. Wait, hang on.
Sus! Sus! Oh!
Ow.
I like how
Actually,
this is
Sean,
entirely derailed.
actually, Sean Bean, by the way, is playing the character who is just like old man who wears a like yukata. So that's fair.
Wow.
Pretty good.
In Knights of the Zodiac armor, basically just
Okay.
like, I think that all the ones who are still fighting on the god side had the brilliant gold armor. Anyone who's on the protagonist side had the closer to the what he was wearing in other one. So just
So
looks sort of-
I found the live action a picture of the armor in live action. By the way, it's
Have you? I didn't know there was a live action version.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
this trailer
No.
is still going on IMDb.
I mean, put
Yeah, some point
Okay.
posted a couple minutes ago.
But yeah,
It'll be night now. We're all gonna go watch Knights of the Zodiac and then come back and review it for Twitch.
I watched the ones before it came on Netflix. There was actual ones before it came on Netflix. Everyone else curious about.
I'm tempted to not watch things that are that like old quite often, so that's fair.
Yeah.
Not really
Yeah, if
insult
an
to it,
anime is
just don't-
that dated, probably out of most people's circles.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is when I watched it back on the streaming servers, I watched it on it, then came on Netflix. I was like, bloody hell, what the fuck? Someone's just recently watched this and went, we have to have this on Netflix now.
I don't think that's how
Or
Netflix
this was
does it. I
cheap
think-
in a bundle.
Yeah, I think they just went to the garbage bin and was like, okay, what can we get at a discount?
What
Yeah.
can we get? How many different shows can we get for $5?
Yeah,
Can you throw this
like
in for
£1
free?
bins
Nobody
they had in
wants it.
video stores. Netflix just goes to the digital version of those
Yeah.
now.
I mean, I just hope it's gonna have a dub like Ghost Stories.
Oh, that'll be very funny.
Oh.
The dub's so bad we can't repeat most of the lines on Twitch.
Oh wow.
It's because they just went fuck it and just made an entirely new story with some very classic lines that
Yeah.
cannot be repeated on Twitch. But look up some famous like lines from Ghost Stories dub. You'll see why.
Oh. But yes, our pit fiend has just shown up and has fireballed the group. And that's what Zorbier is now wearing.
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's very appropriate, actually. Very divine.
I approve this upgrade.
It's shinier
Um,
than it usually is, so that's good.
I
And less
didn't.
covering. What
We've
the
actually
fuck?
drove
Why
from-
did my armor transform when I absorbed the fire? What the kind of
I've got a
hell fireball
question.
is that?
15? Okay. Take the full 30. Yeah.
What are Zormier's limbs?
I don't think it alters my shape or size. It just
It's
alters
just the clothes that go back in time.
Yeah,
I don't look like you now, Point.
You're amputated.
Oh, you're talking. It didn't change my age. It changed my clothes age.
Mm.
Because if it changed my
I
age,
thought
I'd be
your,
fucking gone.
Armor counteracted that.
I'd be gone if I went back 51 seconds.
Yeah, it's magic. It just changed the style of your armor.
I was gonna say,
alright,
with your
it's
armor as
fashion
well, do
magic.
you just have a peg leg now? Because like,
No, he's got all his limbs back.
No, my
Ultimately,
limbs-
this is like divinely crafted armor.
I really do wish you did still have the prosthetic arm and leg though, because then you've got like a divinely crafted peg leg.
It'd probably be more like a spider leg or something because
Maybe just a crystal spike.
the armor's got the patterns of the
Cows.
well, no, the god that I-
Theory code.
Ivica, is it?
Vika's god of inventions, Artos. Is it
Lucifer.
Artos? Artos would be the god of craft.
It'd probably be Ivica on sort of fire-looking armor.
Fair, sir. Right, I've applied the damage to the Oni King. You've all taken your damage. We say a salute to Ghoul Yu, who has just been disintegrated.
Oh no! Fuck you!
Oh no.
Alas.
Oh wait, no.
It's just gone.
What?
God. Oh, that's
But not
yes.
forgot.
There you go. That gives a
We
bit
will
more
remember
text.
you. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you's dead again.
From behind you, you just hear, I'm still here!
What the fuck?
Oh, he's just invisible. Okay.
All right, and then that all happened roughly around Alvina's turn because Bert rolled a 22. All right. The point. It is your turn. Someone has just fireballed your position.
Yep.
I don't even think you saw who because you're under the spider. What would you like to do?
Okay. I'm going
Uh,
to roll a dice to decide between two options.
And if you glance outside the spider, you will see Zormir's new getup.
I've just realised
be
you might have thought
her.
you just heard Alvina's
Okay.
voice. You just heard Alvina's voice, some weird devil-sounding language, and then got hit by a fireball. You might think Alvina did it.
Okay. I'm hoping this works out.
This is
I am
better
going to
than
attempt to password protect this spider.
Yeah, well, fuck it, that's
Fuck
hilarious.
yeah!
That's great.
You need
That's
two-factor authentication to get into this spider.
Oh my god, that's a genius. That's fucking
It was
That's
that or getting it to heal
character.
us.
Letter, special character, number.
The word is point is awesome, but spelled in words and letters and shapes.
Oh, up above, the Oni Kings, having been just slightly moderately distracted by this fireball to the face, gets their hands repulsed out of the spider as just, what's you know how that thing always pops up in hacker movies whenever it's like access denied? What would you like the points version of that to be? What does the Oni King see upon the
Oh,
listening crystal surface?
yep,
It's a
exactly.
magic word.
Yep, it's exactly that.
But the point.
But the point.
Dennis Nedry from Jurassic Park
Mhm.
1.
Yep.
You just say the magic word.
Mara doing a lot.
I will just say from down here, the password is a pop star from our home universe. Just something Zormir will know. Because I
Yeah.
don't think I'm staying conscious another round.
Oh, we'll
Okay.
find out. Speaking of which, it is now the Oni King's turn. Let's see. I got some things to process. I mean, you have been speaking. How loudly have you been speaking? Let's make a perception check.
I'm fine with him knowing I'm down here now.
That's fine. That's fine.
Boy's on 2 hit points. He's gonna get collateral.
Yep.
I think you would have heard you screaming.
You're in pain from a 38
You know,
damage
when
fireball.
that fireball
Ow.
hit.
Let's see. He's failed to throw Zorm. I kind of want to try throwing Zormir just once more to the teleporter.
Yeah.
How many attacks does this guy have again?
4, I think. He's got a lot.
He has 5. Holy
5.
fuck. 5 attacks. I could attempt to grapple and throw you again. You know what? Yeah, let's do a shove. Let's take one from Boulder's Gate and let's just shove you out of reach so he can move without disengaging. Zormir, maybe contested athletics or strength check.
Okay.
Athletics or acrobatics check.
Athletics or strength? Strength
Oh,
or
strength.
word strength?
And he's got athletics.
He's got very high
26.
athletics. Yeah.
Oh.
And since this one's just a shove back, unfortunately you don't get to save for this one because it's not life or death. So he will
And
just throw
plus
you
I've
back
used
and
my
like.
reaction.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
He's already
Oh.
used it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Plus I've used my reaction to do it. I can't do anything.
Oh, that's fine. If ever there's a situation where like if they succeed, you will like get teleported away or anything, or get thrown off a cliff. I will always give you a save.
All right.
The
Grab
player
an
always
edge.
has. And to be fair, I do that for the enemies as well. Yeah, like grab an edge or something, or stick onto the arm, because it's no fun to lose effectively because the other guy rolled well. You should lose because you rolled bad.
Yeah.
Who's on bad merit?
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. You know.
It's your own failure, not someone else's success.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's pushed me
Who
back.
can win,
one
we just
bit.
lost.
Onto
But
the
yes.
spike trap.
He's pushed you back and just like pushed you into the tables. You've not been like impaled because they are table legs. It's only if you fall at great
I'd like
height
to
or
try
anything.
and grab the table legs near the edge. If I can, try.
You can try flavor-wise, but you'll still be pushed back. Because,
Yeah.
like I said, this isn't a life or death situation. This is you get pushed back 5 feet and out of reach.
You're right, mate.
But you can stabilize yourself. You don't go prone. That's fine. Because he's not knocking you prone. He's just knocking you away. And he is
Right.
then going to reach under the spider and try to grab the point. At the point, similar check. Athletics or acrobatics as they attempt to grab you.
Scuttle point! Scuttle!
Scuttle.
You have a 27 to beat.
I rolled 20.
As you attempt to scuttle, but they just grab you by the leg, pull you
Uh-oh.
up, and you're now just dangling in front of them. Did
Hi.
you bloody do something to my spider?
Oh, it's not your spider now, is it?
I heard you say something about a password to this one.
Mhm.
Tell me what it is, or I'll throw you into the unknown, and you'll be floating for eternity.
Fine. Fine. That
Only king
doesn't sound great. I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
Is the point still naked, by the way?
No, I'm wearing
Cool.
Jones's jacket
Oh,
and not
yeah,
Mono's.
yeah.
Jones's jacket
Any
or something.
distraction.
The password is point is cool 69.
Nice.
So, just to be clear,
You do know if that's not
that is a
accurate.
lie.
Yeah. We know.
Yeah, you do know that if that's not true, I've still got a hold of you, and I will smash you so hard against this wall here that you'll be a bug splattered across it. Is that what you want?
No, but I think you're going to do it anyway. So, not really in my best interest to tell
You
you.
know, he's got a fair point.
Yeah.
That's happens to use Zormir's fashion.
All right,
You
that's
might as well
fair.
be dead.
Oi, cowman!
Are you
What's the
threatening-
password?
What's the password?
Tell me what the password is, or this one dies.
Only King is an ugly bastard.
Ooh, good one.
Not even his mother
Extra
liked
actions
him.
there.
Why the hell would I give you the password? You would kill us all, so what's the point? Hey, point.
Yeah, I'm over here in his
That's
house.
the point. Yeet.
As far as you know, he's telling you the truth. All you gotta do
17
is
bludgeoning
try.
damage to the point.
Very unconscious.
How much damage was that?
17 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
More than 2.
Yeah.
Zormir, you watch as the Only King just swings the point into the side of the wall next to him, and you just
Ooh.
hear this massive thump. As he pulls him back, you can see there's a little bit of blood sprayed across the wall from a broken nose. The point comes dangling back, blood dripping from his face.
Oh, not the money maker.
He still appears to be
Unconscious.
alive, but he is fucking not having the best time.
It's 5 point. I can punch it back into shape later.
I'll make you a deal, cowman.
Yes.
As you see, I like to follow through on my threats, but I also tend to follow through on my promises. And I don't give a shit about you and your comrades. That gold mine I ran, that's small potatoes to what I've got going on here. So you tell me the password, and I'll take my newly found companion here, and I'll just be on my way. I don't have any interest in the rest of you. If you don't, however, I'm gonna smash this dangling bold thing into the wall again.
It's
Yes,
fine,
I'm
we'll
going
just
to
keep-
let
we'll
you
just
take-
resurrect him later. It's fine.
Yes, I'm really going to give you control of something from the weave. Not
Not
a
the
bloody
first time.
chance.
Nah, I forget you know more than you look for annoyed. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to smash this little one then. Any preference for how I kill them?
Rip his head off.
Throw him at the horseman.
Oh,
Wait, what?
I'm just seeing if he'll buy it or not.
Yeah,
And if he
I'm not
does-
doing that. I was trying to think if there was something more productive I could do. But honestly, given that horseman is wearing my crown right now, I know you have healing capabilities. So normally I would
Ow.
let this one just bleed out to death, but I can't take that risk, you understand?
Oh shit!
You'll just keep bringing him back up.
Shit, you could have thrown him at me then. Oh
Rip his head,
no.
no, rip his head off.
I think I'm gonna have to rip his head off.
Hey!
God.
Alvina, you're incorrigible. Shut up. That's what you want to do to him.
I know.
That's the threat
There
I'm
are
giving
prime
you.
suspects, yes.
That's the threat I'm giving you. That one over there is bloody going to rip your head off now if you kill him.
Hi.
And that is a promise, not a threat.
Oh, is that a promise, is it?
Is the only king at all worried about the pit fiend that just tried to fireball him?
I'll be fine.
No.
No, I haven't looked round to see the pit fiend yet.
You'll deal with that in a second. Currently more focused on the spider.
Is that just bad positioning?
I think he
When
ripped
you
your head off.
came in.
Oh my god.
By the way, Chris, that definitely draws blood, right?
Oh yeah, you literally said he hit me with a wall, drawing blood. Hit me against the wall,
No,
drawing
ripping
blood.
your head off. That's drawing
Oh
blood.
yeah.
Yeah, the initial hit drew blood as well.
Probably not.
Did draw blood as well.
It did, because he said his nose was bleeding.
Well,
when he came.
there's a delayed reaction.
Yep.
Yeah.
He goes to rip the point's head off. And as he clutches at the point's head, applying just a little bit of pressure, beginning to twist and pull, suddenly there's a lethargic sway to him. And the Oni King is going to slumber forward. Alright, Zormir, give me a dex save.
Okay.
By the way,
That's
for
better
reference,
than you dying.
for reference, by the way, I was like, well, ripping his head off would probably be what Albina answers. Forgot about that until I was sent the second time. I was like, hang on, actually, would that work?
God.
All
That's
right.
what we call Chekhov's gun.
Yeah, that was.
And Zormir, you can jump back as
Boom.
you end up crushed under him as well. Or if you roll away safely without taking a fail, because it might matter later. Give me a luck check, roll a d20, because none of you have luck proficiency. Because that's not a thing for this particular system.
Yet.
11.
Ooh.
It is positive.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally a luck skill in Call of Cthulhu, which I occasionally run.
Yeah. There's a luck
Um,
skill in a few systems I've seen as well, but it's not in.
Yeah, so given how much I use luck, it's actually very appropriate. Now when I say make a luck check, there's an actual stat players can look at, which is quite funny to me. But it's a positive result, so that's fine. You kind of crash it down. Yeah, not significant enough to automatically fail anything. So that's fine. If it's
That-
below 10, you take like 1. Below 5, I imagine you take 2 fails for like a crit. Um,
I'm guessing that's not really a save. That's just a d20 because I have +2 to saves.
oh. I mean, it was a dexterity save to avoid being crushed. It's just not that high DC. All you're
rolled-
doing is...
That would have
You
been
made a dex
13.
save.
I rolled a
luck check.
19.
The luck check was something else.
Yeah.
That's not.
Oh. Sorry, the luck check was supposed to be for point.
Oh.
alright.
Oh,
Point.
yeah, if I get
Roll a
squished.
d20.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Zero.
thought that was... I didn't even notice that was Zormir that had done that d20. Yeah, no, the luck check
Yeah.
is for the point to make sure
Oh,
that they
for-
don't fall under... Okay.
20. I think he passed
I
the
think
luck
something
check.
happened. I think something happened positive.
So,
I don't know what.
As he is falling...
Does a potion fall out of the Oni King's pocket and bring him back to life?
No.
Damn.
They're lucky and they're all getting hurt. But as the Oni King is falling, they actually manage to trip on their own leg as they're coming off the spider, and they twist midair while falling. So they're no longer falling forwards, but they're falling onto their back with the point cradled softly and securely in their arms.
Oh, I like hamburger.
And as he crashes down, the point is just gently sinks and you know bounces a little bit on the Oni King's flesh, protected from the fall.
Oh, goodbye, baby.
Oh.
I just look up at the pit fiend and go,
Hmm.
that fireball was really effective.
Yes. I'm quite efficient at what I do. I pride myself on my work.
Hmm. I mean, he's convinced it
But-
will fit me.
Yeah, that's right. But
Delayed
wait,
action, I
wait,
guess.
wait. Definitely got it. Come on, mouse. Stop being a bit. Where is my sleepy by Z's? I want my sleepy by Z. The time I normally use. There you go. Well, there you go. There's a little time on it now.
O'clock.
Oh, clock. But they are unconscious now. They are snoring soundly on the ground here. And we'll find out as Zorm now and notice that there is a very well dressed pet fiend next to Alvina who is riding a what color do we make them?
I believe it
Like a
was.
rose-colored. Oh yeah, like a light pink. Rose-colored spider vehicle, crystal spider vehicle, and has the void giant Prime in tow. As well as fucking Jones is currently riding a death bike and lose unconscious. But with that,
Yep.
that's actually where I take our first break because it's 7 o'clock, and I think that's a very suitable little mini break there.
Yeah.
Unless you wake him up, the Oni King is out of this fight.
Okay.
His golems will continue to act out his last orders, which is just to attack the party. So you still have them to deal with. And obviously, if you attack the Oni King, you may wake him up because he's unconscious, not dead.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll be
Important
back.
Staying where he is because can't risk waking him when he king up.
Yeah,
Oh,
with that, we'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Also, it's very entertaining because currently we've got an unconscious point, meaning that we can't interact with that spider either.
That's
No,
why
that's
I told Zormir the password, which is why I did that.
Well, you said it was a rock star. I'm convinced that Zormir has never been outside, so couldn't name a rock star.
Yeah.
besides you.
Like,
Unfortunately, I
Not
think
just
name
you.
music.
I don't think it's
Huh.
you.
Yeah.
he
He
unfortunately
keeps trying
Point
your old
probably,
aliases.
I think unfortunately Point probably bugged
I mean-
Zormir with his musical taste with too many times that he knows
It's a-
exactly who he likes.
I can imagine
It's
you not having listened, though.
So,
That also seems.
Not
That-
necessarily. listening,
my
but I
weapon
think
is
the
named after
infinite of Black
Blackstar.
Star
Yeah, I know.
would be common knowledge to everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I just really want to happen that we're trying to figure out the password with Point's still unconscious, and Alvina's bringing up a bunch of rock stars from Fantasia that nobody's ever heard of, but she knows who
No,
they are.
They were one hit
Is it
wonders.
the Flaming Canaries?
Yeah.
Panic in the Pan. Coming up with fake band names, that's hard. Even obscure indie ones.
Flaccid Pancake.
Flaccid Pancake. The upright violins. The electric swords.
Shining Diamond. I'm literally just going, what are the JoJo dubbed ones, which are all like copyright-free versions of original ones. Apparently, one got changed to Flaccid Pancake. I can't remember what it was.
The adjective
Crazy.
noun.
Hold on, I'll just look up Flaccid Pancake, Joe.
Yep, I'm looking it up.
Grey
Nope.
Day. Instead of Green Day, we have Grey Day.
Oh, it's Limp Bizkit!
Limp
It was
Bizkit, of
Limp
course.
Bizkit! Limp Bizkit got changed to Flaccid
Flaccid
Pancake.
Pancake. Yeah, makes sense.
There were some weird ones. Me and a bunch of friends were watching, like...
Field
we haven't
Day.
watched it for a
Oh.
while, but we were watching through JoJo.
Apparently, the English the adaptation changed it to Limp Bizkit.
Bizkit. We prefer Flaccid Pancake.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely Flaccid Pancake.
I mean, I would have thought it might have been like soggy cookie or something like that.
Mm.
It's some really weird.
I can do. Oh, but that turns a song instead of into something that's a biscuit style. Limp Biscuit style. Oh
Yeah.
god.
They're
Oh,
screwing
God.
again now. So
Everyone?
you don't see Flaccid Pancake.
If anyone wondering, by the way, for JoJo, so far my favorite to JoJo is the JoJo from season 2 because he's very funny. He's just a rat bastard in the
Ah.
best way.
That's the only JoJo season I've watched.
Yeah,
I've seen too many.
I've seen
Not seen a single
1,
one.
2, 3, and we were a good chunk of the way through 4. We're about halfway through.
I've seen up to the one with the girl JoJo, the daughter of Joe.
Jolene.
When from what I've
Yeah.
been described as the alternate dimension, isn't that one? That's the
Yeah.
other reality. It gets apparently very weird.
Yeah, I've got a vague idea of JoJo's, and I think because each one so goes a generation forward in time, they
At least
reached
one generation,
modern
not-
day far too quickly.
Yeah.
So,
Not every,
okay,
not,
alternate
not,
timeline.
yeah, not also. It's not all one generation because I think the original JoJo was like.
Yeah, it was grandfather, yeah.
It was his granddad.
I mean, in the alternate reality, the main villain from the 3rd season is now just a jockey.
Dio?
Yep.
Dio's a jockey. All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
'Twas I, Dio.
Where's his stupid hat? You'll see what I mean.
I believe it. I've seen JoJo so far. Also, I like that JoJo so far completely changes genre every version.
Oh yeah.
Also, by the way, if you want a recommendation, if you have no
Huh?
other JoJo stuff, go and watch the death battle that was season 1 JoJo, Jonathan Joestar versus Tanjiro Kamado
Mm.
from Demon Slayer. It is the battle of the most wholesome characters in anime. They are like it's like they're just really, really nice people. I need to keep watching Demons. I haven't seen it for. I watched season 1 and haven't. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Mhm. I have returned.
Hey, welcome back.
Is everybody back?
Yeah.
Yep.
As far as I know.
Yeah.
You can now if you want. Well,
Oh,
if
that
there's
is a
no
dumb hat.
objections. It's me, your average horse jockey.
It was him all along.
Alrighty then. I believe the Oni King had just passed out in the middle of their turn, as we now go to the one, the only, the Chaos Incarnate. Fuck you.
The giraffe goblin.
Would you like to wake the Oni King up?
He's thinking about it. Ben.
Oh, sorry. I was pressing the wrong key for my push to talk.
Yeah, I guess that.
So he's still got his 30-foot momentum heading towards the Oni King, and he can't really do anything about that until he either crashes into
Oh,
Zormir
shit.
or the Oni King.
That is correct.
But he
Even
also,
if his Zormir's gonna hit the only thing.
yeah, but he's also just seen this pit fiend appear behind him and fireball everyone. Really?
Yeah, that's
And-
right. The fucking Pit Fiend might wake up.
Oh yeah, think about it. I'm just gonna move the turn on the corner so we get a better view of the pit fiend now. I think that's more noteworthy.
So Fucky's probably going to turn around in the air or however he's moving, and do a psychic glance against him.
Zach,
Against the Pit Fiend.
Yeah, because I don't think anyone's or Alvina said that he's potentially an ally.
Alvina said, "Well, at least you're honest." Is all you got out of Alvina.
Yeah.
from it. Oh, and Ben said that was a damn effective fireball.
Yeah.
Alright, what am I making here?
So it is an intelligence save.
An intelligence save.
I think they're really smart.
Ooh, 18.
My DC's
And-
19.
Hey!
However, this is a spell effect, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
They do
That's-
have magic resistance, so I guess
Yeah.
one more chance at that, and that's a 23.
You're all pretty
That'll
hot
do
on
it.
both of those, to be honest. So. Oh god. 6,357. Oh yeah, did the Pit Fiend's Fireball count as a spell, by the way, or is it just an innate ability for them? I can't remember.
Yeah, just an innate ability for them.
Yeah,
Or at least the way I flavor it is at least.
that makes sense.
He doesn't it's technically pyromancy, stolen it from fires. Where is that?
Oh
Where
my god!
Yeah, so it would take 11 psychic damage then, if it
Jesus
passed.
fucking Christ.
Fuck you is turning very weird.
Yeah.
Yep, go ahead and describe to Fuku what they now
You're
look
there.
like. What's that, 11 damage?
Yeah.
Target looks as though half his body has been severely burned.
Which half?
It's your choice.
You pick.
I,
I would
he,
say
he's
it's your
just now
choice, yeah.
Goblin Two-Face.
I was about to say, you're gonna go half and half.
So what I'm getting
Yeah,
is
and
that
neck.
with Gulyu gone, now half of fuck you is Gulyu.
Yeah.
If I pick,
Somehow, like only half of his body is wrapped in bandages.
These are surprisingly staying thematic. Or at least
Yeah.
in their teams. Alright, the Pit Fiend's taking it. You can see them kind of shake their head a little bit, kind of shaking it off. They've taken the damage, but it's such a small drop in their hit pool that it's more just an annoyance than anything serious. Fuku, is that you? As you're continuing to slide.
at least you're gonna hit
Um,
Zormir.
Can I see?
Boink!
Can I see the point from here?
Yeah! Yeah, you can just kind of look up. He's kind of like, you can just see him a little bit over the Oni King's shoulder.
Cool. In that case, I am going to not do that because I don't have that. Do I? No, I don't have healing word anymore, so I can't do that.
Well,
Ooh.
But I'll probably do a bardic inspo on Alvina then.
Okay. Zormir, it is your turn. What would you like to do? Fukyu has just boinked off you.
Hi.
Aye.
Are you coming with?
burned and it's a really long neck.
He
Are you
just wraps
coming
his
with
neck
me?
around you.
That's creepy.
Half his face is burned. One of his arms is just decaying.
Oh yeah, I forgot his arms.
Oh yeah, his arms are gone.
I forgot his arms are rotting off. No, they're there. They're rotting.
Well, one of them exploded.
He's missing one of his hands.
Mhm. Okay.
So literally, his neck is his only like thing that he could use.
Well, that is
Oh,
horrifying.
See, we need fan art.
This is why I'm looking forward to the end of this arc, so we get updated fuck yous model if we can figure that out in Hero 4.
I'll look into it.
Wreckingforge have got models
gonna-
that have got that kind of neck.
I'm gonna move back the spider grabbing point and obviously dragging fuck you along as well. To the being on top of the spider.
Okay.
So they're both on the spider with me.
Please tell me that Zormir doesn't know which one they're meaning. Come on. They might think it's the point first, at least.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you do any checks, or I'll leave that up to you role-playing wise. But given how much of the point's motif is literally based on one person, to the point where they've called their weapon it, you automatically
Merida
succeed
Black
whenever you
Star.
would like.
He's like, you've drilled this into my damn head too much. Merida Blackstar access code.
I like to imagine, especially because their rooms are opposite each other, that during, like, towards the end of the night, Dormer is just constantly hearing records playing from the point room on full volume.
Yeah.
On using the multi-axis ring that I have. This is weird. Armor.
Beneath you, the gold seems to almost ripple in color. It doesn't ripple physically, but it gives a slight sheen of color throughout, so that it feels as if it's rippled, or at least has a visual illusion of it rippling out, as some sort of indicator that it seems to have responded to you positively.
I'll put in the symbols for control and healing.
Yeah, what's the symbol for healing?
Where's the symbol for healing in it?
These things can heal.
But an artifice, I know the.
You are proficient in arcane glyphology, yes. You
Yeah.
kind of have to be, because that's literally how spells are made. Hilariously, the spiders work the same way your magic items do, in that you input the sigils. It's just normally your magic items are permanently engraved and you have cast magic through them.
I'll put in the sigils to try and that I know for control and healing. The glyphs that I use for when I'm using healing spells.
Okay.
Does this take an action to do?
Well, I mean, normally it takes a full crafting period to do, depending on how complex you're wanting to go. How complex because the more complex and higher level a spell, the more circles and more glyphs inside. Because much like a programming language, you have to be very specific and exact in what it is you're actually trying to accomplish with magic, because you are interacting with the base code of the universe. So, Bob, do you know any programming languages?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no.
All right.
I don't know any.
No, that's fine, because I had this I guess partly joke response ready for the point, because I'm pretty sure Al does know programming language or two.
I'm paid to do it.
Yeah. So I was going to respond with, oh yeah, sure. If you could just go ahead and write me a script that will scrape a website in the next like 6 seconds, that'd be great.
I'm basically
1 second.
Could you hear that?
Hmm?
Okay.
No.
Chris said, "Wait 1 second," while I was kind of loudly packing something into a box. So, oh, was that me?
Don't pack things, Point! How dare you! Come in here.
No, it's just corroded.
Okay.
So yes, depending on how complex a spell you want to do will determine how long it takes. Right now, for an action, you can pretty much get away with very basic cantrips. If you want to do anything higher level, I'm going to start making you write out very detailed instructions and sending them to me, and then we're going to find out how long it takes you to write them and translate it into in-game rounds.
I have an idea. I want to try him in this turn. It's going to be very funny.
I think Zormir would be trying to go for the closest rudimentary of healing aura field.
Healing aura is quite high level.
But the sort of putting in just the basics of healing and aura. Or
right.
Like the two
which cantrip would you like to base this on?
Cantrip.
Yeah, watch this.
Spare the dying!
Yeah, put in the sigils that I have on. I've got the cantrip of spare the dying, so I basically use that as the reference to just program it to make this a field of spare the dying around the spider now.
Okay, because that's it's much more simple. Healing's actually quite complex magic, which is why there's no cantrip version of it. So there is not a quick way to do healing. There's a minute to cast healing for a spider.
Yeah.
Because that's how long it takes to make a first level spell. But Spare the Dying is actually fairly easy. You actually just have to effectively tell input sustain on an area, and it will create a status-like effect. And you do so. You very quickly put it in. And you would know that the bigger the symbol for disbursement, which is obviously green arcanite, it indicates the kind of range that you're manifesting. The larger the range, the more power. How tall is the ceiling? What did we say? Like 60, 90, something like that.
Yeah, I'm
It
basically
is a
trying
ship
to.
hangar, so that's be pretty high.
I'm putting it so it's within the touch of area of the spider. Because I'm not.
Okay, yeah, easy understood. Then you just succeed. No check required. You are an artificer. You already know how to do this mechanically. That will take your action to kind of sketch all that out, because it does take a couple seconds to still do a perfect circle, do all the different symbols inside of it. Even if you are doing it quickly, you probably don't want to do it too quickly, just to make sure you're actually perfecting those symbols. Artificery is an exact science. But in an action, you do accomplish it, and the point, you are no longer dying. You are now spared. You are now stable. You are just unconscious.
Yay!
I will use my bonus action to Guardian Field, give myself some temp hit points, and basically we're going to take this show on the road once I have the chance to putting more complex commands, or at least the move command on this damn thing.
Just steer it.
With what?
The steering wheel and the pedals.
Oh my god, how did she manage? Oh god, she put on the basic commands, didn't she? You're a genius and an absolute ignoramus at the same time.
Thank you. Why?
Don't ask.
Also, I'm also pretty sure Zomer actually doesn't know what they did, because this is a very unique effect. It's just the arachnids.
Yeah. He's like, you've done something. How the fuck have you done? I think that response and the you're a genius and an ignoramus at the same time is still pretty apt, to be honest.
Mhm.
You did something.
You did something and get some pedals and controls out of there. I don't know.
It's just got wheels. It's just got a steering wheel and some pedals. I know.
Ooh, Jones. They are proficient, so let's find out if Jones can quickly cut the momentum on the car they are currently steering into the Oni King.
He's gonna drift this tank.
Drift it towards Abby and
No, drift it
First
towards
one.
the ones that are killing Lou.
or back towards the
three.
ones killing.
Yep.
Make illegal U-turn.
Okay, 24.
Damn.
Yeah, they very proficiently like swerve the car. And to be fair, they're probably not going to be able to do a full 360, so let's have them go towards the other ones. What? No. What are you doing? I want to grab the car. What? And the balloon and the smiley face can go with them.
They're going even weird interactions now. They're going rogue.
Jones is currently just making revving sounds with his mouth. Abby, get out the way! It's time to go for a joyride!
Free bird, yeah.
And that will be Jones's turn to use their action to maneuver the car, which brings us
Did Lou, who's dying?
What? Not
Oh,
Lou
second
just
pit
yet.
theme.
The second pit fiend, because I did have their initiatives already. I was just hiding them until they showed up. As another pit fiend is going arrive.
Oh, like
Oh,
one's,
I'll
that
sit
one's
there.
slightly darker than the other. That's an easy way to do it on the part.
Yeah.
Please don't say this one's got a lawnmower. Because
Would it
this
have a
is
lawnmower?
definitely turned into Black Butler.
Why would it have a lawnmower?
Oh no, it's a chainsaw that one has.
I'm about to say, what character has a lawnmower in any
One of-
chainsaw I can believe?
One of them does have a lawnmower. It's one of the Reapers from Black Butler.
I haven't seen Black Butler.
I have also not actually seen Black Butler. I'm aware of Black Butler.
Same.
And the concept of a combat butler, which also is in a couple other shows as well,
Sebas.
is what this is based on, because the whole point of them, where the pit fiends are described as the obviously the attendants of the archdukes.
Yeah, they are.
And I
very
just love the idea of just the highest form of devil just being the super proficient combat deadly butler.
It's what it's always in, like, the thing. It's where demons, devils, things, they get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until you get to the highest level, and it's like human. Again.
Yeah.
it's classic.
So my attempt to modify D&D monsters to make them more interesting and just hit things is to just give them a bunch of butler abilities
Hell yeah.
and give them a little butler suit and also some flair.
They've got a Nash now.
Got the Nash. So as the first butler I'm going to make a little bit more wrinkling around there. They're the senior head butler. This one's going to come in a little bit more youthful, just a little bit smaller, like maybe half a foot smaller, a little bit thinner. They're going to come in similar outfits, just this black white and tie butler suit.
Just seen its name.
Yes.
Yeah, I assume that was.
I saw the first one today.
Yeah, I saw the first one. There's two of them. Oh yeah.
And they're gonna also just teleport in, because I made that part of their movement because it's cooler.
Yep.
They can do the flash movement where they just show out of nowhere. So they're going so damn fast.
They've got the Igor thing from Terra Pratchett's, like, Butler, yes.
Exactly.
Wasn't even in the room. I saw him leave.
Oh, it seems you've already. This will be infernal, just out into the open, so only Alvina can understand them. Oh, it seems you've already gotten the party started without me. Well then, which of these creatures does our master wish us to be gone of? Well, I think it's only fair we be gone of all of them, just to be on the safe side. Leave this one, though. I think they make particularly good stock for a servant. The rest you can slaughter at your discretion.
Who is the master?
The one who
Yeah.
created.
I bet Jamie has been thinking that. Alvina hasn't thought of it yet.
Mm.
Very well. Let us be gone of these things. And let's do a couple of... I don't know why I'm typing this out. I've actually got a stat block for this one. Make 4 attacks. One of its claw, one of its mace, and one of its hail. No. I hate that. We're just gonna do 2 claw attacks. That is more fun. And also because I haven't given them maces, because I like the idea of them just using their hands like butlers.
Plus, you didn't want me stealing another divine weapon.
No, it's just a mace that's been fitting of a butler. You know, I like the idea of them like karate chopping your neck.
They are Sebus. They are Sebus.
I was picturing a cane, just walk with a
I was
cane.
thinking Sebus from Overlord.
Mm.
Yeah.
Monks, like Superman.
Yeah,
Reaper-
exactly.
The Reapers and all the thing, we want to have gardening tools, which one of them's got a chainsaw, one's got clippers, extending clippers, and then a lawnmower, and basically all sorts of
Let's
gardening
just give them all
tools.
4 attacks. All 4 attacks, go.
But these ones are they're house attendants. They're the butlers, not house attendants. So that's
So
reasonable.
they bring out like the cutlery and beat them up with, like, stab them with.
Well, actually, one of their abilities I gave them is they have proficiency with all common household items.
Yeah.
Because I really, at one point, if they ever show up again, or if something happens, I want them to pick up a serving tray and just use it to decapitate someone.
Hell yeah.
Odd job style.
Yeah, exactly. Because this is going to be my standard for pit fiends in the future. Although, granted, I'm pretty sure every fiend is nearly dead, so... But hey, you're bringing them back single-handedly, it would seem.
We technically have a fiend producer. I'm not going to do that, Chris, don't worry. But we technically do have one.
But you watch as this younger pit fiend comes in, takes their gloves off their hands, tucks their gloves neatly in their jacket pocket, or their waist pocket, and they just use their claws to tear into one of these golden scrap golems, just ripping pieces off it as it is now effectively bloodied. It's half exposed. There's like a little electric arcane shocks here and there coming out of it. It's lost one of its limbs. Its weapon has been broken and thrown aside. It's just got scorch claw marks down it, ripping it to ribbons. Still alive because these things are actually quite well put together. But that is going to be Ernie's turn.
They're sturdy.
They're sturdy. Lou Grim, luckily for you, they don't seem to be that interested in somebody who's unconscious on the ground, or at least not the Pit Fiend Butler. Give me a death saving throw.
Enough.
It's fine, Lou. Either me
13.
or Gwent's probably gonna get to you. I have an idea for a Peter, and it might do great. Or
Luckily-
it'll go horrific.
While you are still unconscious on the ground, you know, occasionally you... Because consciousness isn't completely out of the game, you know, that's death. You're still, like, in a semi-unconscious state. Your eyes kind of flicker over, and for a second you can see the two scrap golems, and then just this red butler-dressed fiend scrapping into them. And... Is it a guardian angel? Have they come to protect you? They seem to be fighting your enemies. Who can tell with you
I would
and your
probably
history?
assume that I was just hallucinating.
That's
That is fair.
In the current state I'm in. It's like,
But then you drift back off into the blackness temporarily
yeah.
until I have something else thematic and to describe. Gwent, it is your turn. What would you like to do? It would appear that two pit fiends have shown up.
Well,
And
since
also
the
you are
things
currently-
over,
You are currently sliding towards the on-moving car.
Oh yeah, you're about to be hit by a car, by the way.
yeah, of course.
Gwen's like,
Right.
I cast banishment on myself.
Well, I had that plan, but no. So, since I'm still within 30 foot of you, though, I can channel divinity, and hey, Lou, you got 50 hit points.
Yay.
Ah,
Oh, good.
I'm
It's
still
not a
like you, my
spell, so
plan, because
I
my
don't
class-
have to worry about that kind of nonsense yet.
Continue to play dead.
Stay playing dead. I don't know, they
Uh,
worries.
Yeah, they just want to annihilate everything. You're the master.
it's 50 speed.
Yep,
Congratulations.
big
As
chunks of change.
you shift back out of the blackness.
That's basically full health.
That's
not-
depressing.
That's-
depressing.
No, it's not.
Fucking
That's,
Mhm.
that's concerning.
Yeah,
I
that,
reference
you've got
value,
issues, my guy.
Alpina's max health is 162. If your max health is 50, we've got a problem.
No, it's 115.
I was
Okay.
about to
It's like
say,
you've got higher max health than I do.
yeah, but you've got it actually halved. But actually, no, you don't. I don't know.
I thought it was closer.
But yes, Gwent, what would you like to do with the rest of your car? You're about to collide. You can see the little talon claw. There is a car moving towards you. I think you can imagine what's about to happen.
Drift.
Can I use my bonus action to disengage, just slide by the side of it, like if I'm imagining Back to the Future when he grabs hold of the back of the truck on a skateboard.
You could certainly try. It's not out there no possibility. It wouldn't be something you could easily do. But we can certainly give
I'm
it a go.
willing to risk it because
Ah,
I'm not sure what else with a bonus
you
action I
got
can do apart from get hit.
This is definitely maneuvering yourself, so I'd happily take a acrobatics or a sleight of hand check, something of that nature.
Oh, both terrible. Let's go for acrobatics. Checks
Five.
out.
You like prepare yourself to kind of like push off at the right time, but you misjudge the timing so bad that you just get clipped by something sticking out of the car.
I
Presumably
hate you,
a claw
Jones.
hand.
You get bashed by the balloon.
I hate you, and I hate your car.
You get hit by the balloon.
Alright, I'm pretty sure this thing had
balloon is made
a
of
melee
cement.
attack.
It has the blender front, I believe you said.
Is it already... I meant the actual stat block I'm currently using for damage
Ah.
take. So I can see what roughly a to be fair, apparently these fucking cars are super weak. Oh well, apparently you take 14 bludgeoning damage as you get hit by a car.
To be fair, that
Honestly,
would probably
fine.
kill a normal person, like a level 1 character. That's
I
probably
mean, it
gonna
would
kill
if they're
you.
like 4 hit points, yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, rather than getting like full-on collision, most of the time this is like you just narrowly avoid and like only just get like clipped on the shoulder or something by it, which is how hit points are done. It's more about luck than it is about actual hit points. It's only ever it's why only the last hit point matters, because that's when you actually get hit and your luck runs out.
Just want to act like a cyclist that's just been clipped by a car and just like scream at Jones and just like
I've
come
got
on
this
fingers
tape.
like you son of a bitch. Why have you done this to me?
Joe just kind of looks back. Sorry, Gwen! I did say get clear!
Told Abby to get clear.
Ah,
Yeah, you specified one person.
I didn't see you there!
I'm not
Gwen,
all 7 foot high. What you mean?
Gwen,
I
Gwen,
had
I've got
blinders
the-
on!
You,
Come on,
that's
please.
racist.
Gwen said we've got all this on Arcane Eye.
Oh, God, this,
Gonna take you to court!
this is
Which court
insurance
doesn't matter.
fraud. This is insurance fraud. Clearly
The
insurance.
Fey Court at some point.
Oh no.
I don't think there's a
I
fake
don't-
or is the problem. I was trying to think of which.
Actually, is
The,
there a Feywild currently in Alterra? Maybe not.
well, the Feywild would be Fantasia,
Hmm.
but also no, because all the planes got shattered and then remixed together,
We got to find the Fantasia bit and then find a fake core.
which I believe is mostly part of the Radiant Empire right now, which is why a lot of the Fey and Banshees Grove are an outpost of the Radiant Empire, and a lot of elves are actually Imperial. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the Genasi and Jedi stuff ended up in the elemental section, which is why they got incorporated there. A lot of the elven areas got incorporated into the Radiant Empire, especially because they're one of the first races that got created by one of the divine pantheons. Anyway, Gwen, is that you?
Oh yeah.
All right. It is time for the scrap gold golems. And technically Abby works on the support round, so she'd be moving at the same time Jones does. So I'm just gonna flip her over here, because she has the capability of doing that. Yep. She isn't able to move away without disengaging, but she also doesn't want to until the last moment because she kind of wants to keep them in her path. So the scrap golems will turn towards her. So that's part of their plan, and we'll continue attacking Abby. All right, where did I put these golems? That blocks. Nope, not you. Not you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go.
I forgot what Abby's health. We update it.
It should be on her actual character.
Well, we were going like she shouldn't have been leveled and we hadn't been leveling her health.
Oh,
I remember writing it somewhere. I'll scroll up in the chat. I remember writing down what the average health was for what she should do.
I think she's taken 30 damage, because I think I was just marking the damage.
Yeah.
And hoping I didn't actually get close enough for me to need to care about it.
It's because her stat blocks. I got the stats she has from the health she's got from the level that we met her, which is 60.
Yeah, so when you first met her, she would have been bloody by now.
Yeah.
Now she'll have like 100 and something.
I think it was like 120.
Let's just go with 100 for now. If she gets close to 100, then
Don't worry. Yeah.
she'll probably get out there regardless.
Yeah.
Alright, what do these guys have? They had 2 melee attacks each. That was a +8 slam attack. So let's see if any of these hit first and foremost. Whoa. Okay. Ooh.
It's got 17 AC, so 3 of those do hit.
Fortunately for Abigail, she is going to take 3 of the R8. So 2d8, 68 plus 12 then.
This is the bit we go, I think, Alvino, and we need to upgrade our Abby's gear. Because she's got an okay pole on, we need to get some better.
She gets up to 54 damage, but she manages to let's see, which one did she manage to dodge actually, particularly? Oh, she nearly managed to dodge the first one, but they managed to just kind of get the butt of their spear just into her shoulder. Luckily though, she managed to duck under. Oh, actually not luckily, because the other one came in and smacked her on the back. That one, she managed to quickly dodge under a sweep from one of the blades. Unfortunately, did not dodge the last one, which came in and sliced across her thigh.
Ouch.
And that'll be them. All right, these two then should attack the actual thing attacking them because they will do self-defense.
I think Lou's dead. I think Lou's dead at the moment.
Oh, I don't think that mattered. I think they were gonna like make sure they were dead.
Yeah.
But yes, 4 attacks on this, which manages to hit 19 AC would be 3.
Oh yeah, the Barret Power is 1.
And can I think it can do? No, because it's normal attack. Bloody and piercing from
You have shield.
non-magical attack. It does not.
Yeah, no, I know what that counts.
The golems are doing magic attacks, so that's fine. You'll just take it.
He's not concerned of his health at the moment.
Yeah, he's got so much of it. 2 times 3 is 6. 39 damage to the junior.
The junior butler.
The junior butler. Alright, but that's all 4 of them as they continue on. We are back to Bert's turn. As Bert is going to quickly move out. Actually, curious. They are quite intelligent. They got +6. They're more intelligent than the party. 60 foot of movement.
Entire party.
Okay, 60 foot of movement. So they can effectively dash teleport. Well, not dash teleport. Quicken teleport over here.
I think it's not going to hit him, even if I am in range.
Yeah, that's fine. Because they are technically it's just flavorful moving really quickly.
Yeah.
So I imagine
That's right. It's like, I'm not, just to save on you worrying about it, I'm not going to hit him.
But yes, the junior or the senior butler suddenly flashes in movement, and they just appear standing one leg, crunching down on the table barricade as they look over and down at the party and the arachnid. And in Infernal still, what do we have here? What is this thing, this crystal entity? It is not in my knowledge. Or as far as the rest of the party hears,
At least 2 people understand it now.
Yeah, we can understand them.
Yeah, lose conscious.
You see it kind of looking at the 3 of you with expectation as if it's waiting for you to answer its question. What would the 3 of you like to do?
He asked what the spider is!
Well, what would the 2 of you like to do? Because the point's still unconscious.
I don't speak that language. And
I'm playing dead, so just listening.
I will say something in deep speech. I speak that, but that's the closest I
The creature leans over with his, massive size, because he is, I believe, huge. Oh, not just large, actually.
Large.
This large creature leans over and, having already put his gloves back on, leans over one of his gloved hands towards Zormir, and kind of, with his fingers, kind of pulls them towards his own face as if directing your sight to his.
Yes.
And you, as you glance into his eyes, you see a sudden swirl of black and white.
He's doing a penitent stare.
I need Zormir, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's right. As you stare into it, you find yourself paralyzed, and a voice in your head. Can you hear me now, creature of the mortal realm?
Yes.
This is only in Zormir's head. He is now using telepathy on you. Good.
Yes,
While I've got your attention, there's something I hope you could help. What is this crystal construct you stand upon? Name its function and its purpose, if you would.
control and creation of the weave,
Roll
or maintenance of the weave. I don't know. I just know it's from the weave, and that's a,
I see. So a creation of the arc. Then.
what was that? Last.
Creation of the arcane then.
Of the Arcanites.
Oh, arcanite.
Creation of the Arcanite, then. Generally a neutral party. Is this one active? Who currently controls the instructions of this machine?
I do.
I see. A mortal in control of one of the fundamental workers of reality. Who are
Well-
you to control such a fundamental power? You seem not but annoyed.
Dr. Zormir Oscar, an artificer and studier of the arcane.
Interesting. And are you able to transfer control of this machine?
Possibly. Why?
Possibly. Yes or no. It will inform what I do next with you.
Well, what are your intentions with it?
I have asked you a question. Answer it, or I will decide for you.
This is where Zormir's judgment on whether he thinks this is going to be a good idea or a bad idea, because he knows what it can do, and
Bad idea.
he's definitely considering a bad idea.
It's a devil.
Uh,
Just
I-
right.
At least ask who they're working for.
Like the Alterra devils are fairly reasonable, but it's still devil. No,
Yes, I can, but it doesn't mean I necessarily will. There's your answer.
Well then, you might be one sparing. Potentially. There will stir. But with that, Alvina, it is your turn for either to use his action on his paralyzing gaze.
So, Chris, can
Yes.
I basically just flip the gravity for the spider with the move action so it just lands on the ceiling, basically? If I just like crank the wheel, will it just like flip and just land on the ceiling?
I think it's
no, you
isn't
can,
it
that's
already
fine.
on the ceiling?
No, mine's on the ceiling, and that's the actual floor because I came out on the ground.
Oh, no, to clarify, because the tear was on with everyone else below them.
Oh, was it?
You're on the same level as everyone.
Oh, that's fine then.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay, Chris, question. So,
Yes.
this has got most of the things that I want, right? And I thought of something that's very funny. Which...
Well, it's got all of the things you needed in the moment of what you were desiring.
Ah, so it probably does. I was wondering if it has just a bunch of, like, buttons on it that Alvina would have no idea being spells, but would be spells that just push a random button.
Unfortunately, it does not. It took your immediate action to provide you with the quickest solution, which was just a vehicle that can move. So currently, right now, it is just a car. There is not a James Bond car, just a regular crystal car.
Cool. I am fine with that. Well, I saw Lou is conscious now. So, I guess I'm going to drive the car over here to be next to Lou.
Lou's
and...
playing dead. You
But to
shouldn't-
No, I know
clarify, you aren't
driving.
driving over Lou, right?
No.
Okay. Because that would
I'm
be
not
fucking
gonna-
hilarious.
I'm not gonna kill
That's a point of view thing.
No, maybe not
Are you
really.
still pulling Prime in your way, or have you released them to just sit there, / lie
Oh.
there? Currently, they are attached to the car by tow.
I guess I'm pulling him still. Alvina's got. She's too in the moment to release the tow hook.
Okay.
We just come
The
with.
spider starts moving forward, and the void giant gets dragged with it.
So not closed. So if I see that the spider or something was gonna hit me, I would try and move out the way.
That's fine. Alvina's gonna try not to hit you, but they're gonna do a drive-by on the golems. What would you like to do?
Alvina is going to get the. Can she? Can I? The gravity slash. Does that always hit to the ground, or can I do one sideways? We've done one sideways before, but this is the first one in combat.
Oh,
You
yeah,
wanna do a
that's
Getsuga,
fine.
don't you?
It can go in any direction. You're effectively creating a gravity well.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that on not hitting him or Lou, basically. Just him.
That'd be appreciated.
Yeah, I'm not going to kill you, Lou. Don't worry.
Just maim or seriously injure.
Remember, currently 50 HP.
Yeah, that's why, because I didn't want to do 40 damage to the Lou.
So who are you trying to aim for?
I'm trying not to hit Lou and the our giant buddy, and I'm hitting the pit fiend and both golems if I can get that angle, which I think I can, because it's a big cone.
It is a big cone, but I don't think the cone cares about because it goes up and down regardless of what you do.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's a way to not have Lou in that.
That's
You
where
can
I was
easily.
at.
You can easily orient it so it doesn't hit Kit. That's fine, but Lou is literally in the middle of all three of them.
Oh, wait a minute! I've just realized something I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Can so I have this thing that I gained in session 0, Chris.
Okay. Oh, yes, that is correct.
Can I quick switch my offhand weapon, which I can't even remember what it is at the moment.
Who knows?
It's my divine sword, I think, still. Switch that, grab Lou, swing him over my shoulder onto the spider, and switch back, because I can switch 2 weapons at a time.
You're switching
So can I
Lou
basically
as a
use my
weapon.
can I basically get rid of my bonus action attack that I'd get for dual weapon fighter to move Lou out of the way?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to switch weapons. You just need to hold
Wait a hand.
your 2 weapons, grab them, pick them back, and then pick them up again. I will allow this.
Weapon
Yay.
swapping Lou.
I weapon swap Lou. Lou's over here somewhere now because I just wrenched him out of the way by his leg.
Add
feel like
Lou
the
to your
back seat
inventory.
car.
Lou's been put on your back. As a weapon.
Yeah, I like to imagine there's just it's almost like a convertible car. There's just a back seat. You just throw him in the back. Get on, loser!
Get on, we're moving.
I feel like we need to get Alvina a scabbard of holding. Just to put all the weapons in there.
We've
Well, they have
genuinely been
gloves of dimension
I
switcher.
have the glove. Yeah, I can punch through dimensions and grab them back. That's the I've got.
Well, technically, you switch them out on the start of initiative. That'll allow it since you can get to do it once per session, effectively.
That's the keep attunement part. The switching part
Oh,
is
yeah.
just 2 weapon fighter.
Oh, yeah, then absolutely. Then you kind of swing the car. You get the spider to move forward. You reach out and grab Lou and just throw them into the back seat. And then as the spider kind of does this little U-turn or little sliding turn, you bring the sword down in a slashing motion towards all 3 of them. I believe any strength saving throws.
It is
Let's see.
magical, but not a spell, so I have no idea how that interacts with the pit fiend.
The pit fiend also says magical effects.
That was why I couldn't.
Yeah, so we'll have advantage regardless. The golems also have magical effects resistance as well.
Ooh.
Yep. I think most golems have that. I'm pretty sure every golem and every high level creature has that. At some point, you get past it's fucking fine, yeah, that's true.
5e dragons are ridiculously weak for some reason.
Ridiculously weak. Alright, 2d20 for one of the golems. That is, what is it, strength save? Do they have proficiency? They do not, so it's just +6. Still fucking +6 though. That's a
Barely.
21.
Barely makes it DC 20.
DC 20. Second golem.
Made it again.
25
comes in.
or 24, yep. And Pit Fiend. Oh, this one I actually need to check what they have proficiency, which I think they might. Saving throw. Ooh, not in strength, but a +8. 21.
Still just makes it. Damn.
Just makes it. Unfortunately for you, all of them just ignore your gravity.
It hurt, but.
Oh yeah, like you can see them definitely strain under the pressure as they take, was it 20?
Yeah, 20 force damage.
20 force damage. Let's face it, nobody's ever immune or resistant to because of the power of force. This one takes 20. There we go. All three have taken 20, so you can definitely see them straining a little bit, but they have not flown up into the air as you were expecting. For they have all rolled pretty damn well.
Bit stronger than expected.
And none of them even had proficiency. This was just their raw strengths.
Just rolled well. Painful.
But yes, you are free to continue moving. I will give the spider drive-by because that's hilarious.
Yeah.
So please move wherever you would like with your remaining.
Yeah, I don't know how far the spider moves. Is it just my movement we're gonna go with?
Yeah, we'll give it a base 50. It'll have the same as like any normal vehicle.
A little faster than me then. So that is.
So it's like near 10 minutes, 10, 20 to get here. So you can move another like 30-ish.
I'll move. I can't actually could move the spider. Hilariously, I don't have control of the spider.
Yeah. So quickly and that. There you go. You should be able to move it now.
Thank you.
When you're doing that, just move it on the map. We'll move to the rest. The point, you are unconscious but stable, so you do not get a death saving throw. And the Oni is also unconscious but stable and also does not get a death saving throw.
I'll drive to about here, and I'll go, Lou, wake the hell up, we need you.
Look, I was already awake. I was just pretending to be dead because I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
I like how you
Oh,
were just got like your eyes closed and then suddenly you like peek out and like, oh god, don't hit me, and then you just get yeeted onto the back seat.
Yeah.
There's a giant being towed a little bit behind you.
Yeah. Fuck you. I don't even know how to describe this scene to you. You've been pulled onto the spider. Your body is decaying. The Zormir seems to have fallen in love with this pit fiend because the two of them are just staring at each other really intently now. And there's all this shit going on in the other side with a screeching car, a spider vehicle, and also a giant void giant get dragged throughout all of this. What would you like to do?
So somehow, Fucky's managed to get his sword into his mouth, a la Zorro.
Okay.
He's gonna start running towards or push his way towards the pit fiend that's next to him.
Okay.
Because he has no idea what or any conversations have been had.
Yeah, that's fair. They were all inside Zormir's head.
And he is going to Steel Wind Strike. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. I don't think he'll.
60, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to get over to those other ones.
Oh!
No,
No.
they're within 60.
They're in 60 of the other
I think
one.
it's
I don't
30
remember if
foot,
that's
not
the
60.
Oh, it's 30, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's 30. So only able to do those 3.
Okay. Go ahead and do the first one on the Pit Fiend. Looking for
So
a
on the Pit
19
Fiend.
AC.
Should be able to. Oh, maybe not. Fucking nat 1.
Well,
You attempt to, but apparently the Pit Fiend saw you coming and just moved out of the way as you shot past. Let's see if you hit the golem.
Yeah.
Gwen, by the way, there's
22 to
something
hit
coming
the
through your
golem.
mic.
22 hits, and that's 27 force damage.
You could attack the
And-
car and then jump to the last guy.
27 to hit the last one.
Ooh, that's 42. Hot damn.
Mhm.
Big hit.
42 also does it. Also hits. They've all taken their damage. They are looking a bit worse for wear, but they are still all up.
How many attacks
And-
do you have?
Meant up to 5, but yeah, it depends
One,
on the things
two,
that are in
three.
common.
4, 5. You could hit the car and then hit one of the other guys.
What, this car?
No, the car
The one
here.
that Jones is on. They want you to like
Oh,
slice along the car.
Just chaining it.
Yeah, sure, why not?
What can I? Oh, I can't. Wait, I can add health to this car because it's a group. All right, I need to group this. How do I? Here we go. All right, there we go. Connection. Car. Where did I put
So
the
that
health?
would be
Yeah, go ahead and hit the car. Nobody gives a shit about the car. Hit the car. Health.
that's 25 and 20 force.
Ooh,
And
damage
last
check.
one,
Wow.
to
So
hit one of
60
them
health.
is 30, 20 to hit and 22 force.
What was the damage on the car? 20.
Yeah.
20. Mishap threshold 20. Ooh, what the hell's a mishap? Something's gonna happen to the car. But the
Takes
car
20.
takes 20.
Oh,
And one of the guys also takes 22. Alright,
And he
Takes it.
ends up over there.
yeah,
But I don't-
and roll because you cast a spell.
Yep.
I don't.
While
'Cause I
find
don't
out
think-
what happened. So,
The goblin would care about that collateral damage on a car just to get to that last hit.
No.
Hmm.
4550.
5-5. What is with you and getting weird shit happens to you?
What happens?
If target is wielding a weapon, which you definitely
Yep.
have because you couldn't cast the spells, he suffers severe frostbite.
His mouth is now frozen around the sword hilt.
And also
Oh.
frostbite, so frostbite's bad.
Got blackened lips.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
what is that?
We're just
That's good.
becoming body horror. Bit by bit.
Every time you do anything.
You slowly are turning into ghoul you.
Yeah.
It's far worse than Goya, it's Eldritch Horror you.
Yeah.
It's the thing! Fucking setting to the
Cthulhu! Cthulhu!
Cthulhu!
No.
Alright, I cannot easily find these mishap rules, so the card just fucking. I'm gonna say it just loses half its speed for now. So it'll do half damage on attacks effectively. Because that makes the most sense. When you strike a car, it just gets a little weaker. Alright, that's full Q. Zormir, you're currently paralyzed. And
Okay.
having this lovely conversations in your head. At the end of your turn, make me another wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
The DC at 21.
Can't even add my.
Unfortunately, you're having far too engaging conversation with this fiendish being. And then we'll
He's
do.
gonna tell the pit fiend about how Gwent spurred him.
We'll have Jones continue forward.
I was
as
gonna
Abby.
say, hey, do you want me to build you a set of armor?
Hey, do you want some magical equipment that will cause
I'm your
some
guy.
dramatic injuries in the future that we'll have to deal with?
So that will take half of this. Okay. So the first guy's gonna take half and then kind of get thrown, bounced off a little bit. We'll only take 4. And the other one will take 8 as the car kind of starts to splutter to a slower pace. But still a little bit extra damage. And Jones is just gonna like end up pushing them 5 feet effectively. As he's just starting to grind over them. There you go, really get them in there, really sell that visual. The smile gets left behind. Alright, we'll end this round before we go for our second break. Ernie's actually just gonna like straighten up and just watch the scene unfold as the Void Giant is getting dragged past him. And you, Alvina, you hear from the distance on the wind. Sorry, chaps, I'll have to be right back with you. I need to see what the fuck this is about. And they are going to disengage, and suddenly the car feels heavy. Standing over Lou is a large young pit fiend who is crouching down with their head next to Alvina's, looking out.
Hi.
Hello. You're the one that the elder told me not to kill and would make a good servant.
Yeah,
I
don't
can
really
see
know
why. You
Oh,
have a certain flair about you.
I get told that a lot. She says as her hair is literally on fire.
Yes, you
Fair.
would make a good servant. Where did you get this vehicle from?
Oh, that portal back there.
Interesting. This is a rather peculiar place we've come to.
Mhm.
Well then, don't mind me. I just thought I'd enjoy the ride.
Ah, fine by me.
Yeah, he's just gonna be a passenger for now. That was his turn. He disengaged. Lou Grim, there is a suit-wearing butler devil standing right above you, who is crouched down. You are uncomfortably close to his butt right now. What would you like to do?
For some
An
reason,
Grab it.
he's just
infernal.
like,
Touch his butt.
for some reason, just imagine he's like leaning down, like quite comfortably, like with his feet.
In Inferno, I'll say, it's like, oh, you're the one that hit those Golden Guardians that were trying to kill me. Thanks for that.
Second, the butler kind of glances around before he eventually locates Lou's voice.
The rope.
Oh! Oh, well, what are you? Aren't you You're some sort of mechanical devil.
Kind
I've,
of.
I've never seen
I'm-
anything like you before.
I'm what's known as a tiefling, but I've had a
You
makeshift
were.
body.
You were.
Tiefling. Oh, one of the devil blood, I see. And he kind of shifts
Yes.
over and kind of like takes your head and just kind of like pulls you up so you're sitting properly in the back seat and aren't just crumpled there from getting thrown in. Ah, we'll take a seat, kin of my blood.
Oh, thank you.
At
It's a
least,
pleasure to meet you.
at least he
I'm
hasn't-
Lube. Pleased to meet you.
Ah, I'm Ernie. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, how are you doing, Ernie?
Good, enjoying life. How are you?
I've been better, but can't
I
really
can
complain too
see.
much.
You're looking a little banged up there, my kin.
A little bit, yeah. It's been a bad couple of hours.
It's been a bad
Ah.
year.
Lou,
Yeah,
would you like to do
but
anything else in your turn, or would you like to just continue having this
Have a chat.
conversation with Ernie in the back seat of the car?
I would like to.
Scorching
Word
ray.
of Radiance myself.
It's scorching right on the devil.
No, on the
No,
things that
Word
attack
of
him.
Radiance.
Word of Radiance?
Yes.
Good book.
Enter a divine word, and burning radiance erupts from you. Each creature of your choice that can see within range must see. Oh, damage! I thought that was a healing one. Sorry.
Yeah, pretty yeah, there's no
I'll
such thing as
cast
a
Spare
healing.
the Dying on myself then.
You're not dying.
You're not dying.
No, the
You
dying
could have-
also isn't
You
healing.
could use a spell and attack the two golems who attacked you. Or
Yeah.
use a cantrip to attack them. Just be like, because I'm sure you've got range that you can go pew pew.
Excuse me for a second. Bang!
That's what you get for putting me on the ground. Because I
I
think
don't know, I kind of like the idea of Lou suddenly just damaging the pit fiend and Alvina. Talk about a death wish.
Yeah, that is a bad idea. Use fire. Use fire, Lou. I'm extremely resistant to it, and the pit feed's immune.
I'm going to toll the dead on one of those golden golems.
Alrighty then. Remind me what I'm making.
It is a wisdom save. DC
Golem.
16.
That's a.
Only 16?
Yeah.
Is that not using your spells?
I
No,
don't-
Oh,
18.
no,
It's because it's cleric.
Yeah, he's using his cleric DC. Yeah.
Well, luckily
Okay.
for you, they do not have wisdom because they're golems. That is a 10. They fail. What's the damage? Roll for damage.
Saving throw 1d8 necrotic.
It's a
Yep.
D12 because they're in.
D12 because they're taking damage.
Right.
Oh yes, they are heavily bloodied at this point. Well, I don't know if they're heavily bloodied. I can't remember. what
They're
their
at least
hit
injured.
points are.
Oh.
They're injured. They have taken damage, and now you can drive that damage further in.
Wow.
Fuck off.
Oh,
Six
5
total,
came up
6.
first.
oh, did
Can't
Wait,
you
oh.
reroll?
Your cantrips also go off of your total level for damage, at least not your level in cleric. So it is actually the upcast version.
It'll be 2d12, right?
Is it at least two? I don't know if we've gotten to the
it's-
3 yet.
3
yeah, you're
D12.
past- yeah, because you're above level 11 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it's
right,
3.
I thought it was just
No, cantrip
cleric.
scale. That's fine. It's actually great if you just like you're a fighter and you take a 1-level dip in a spellcaster, you just get like 3d damage. It's great.
It's why
Works
the,
on
like,
Eldritch Blast too.
it's
but-
why like getting the feats that give you just a couple of cantrips are really good.
Yeah, because depending on your level, you could go up to like 4d something. But roll me another d12 because it's 3d12 for your cantrip, so that'll be 6 plus something for damage.
Please roll a 12. 9. I'll
9.
take it.
Significantly better. 6 plus 9, so 15 damage altogether then, which is a bit better.
Yeah, better than 6.
All right. Gwent, you have failed to avoid getting hit by a car and have been hit by a car and are now just kind of spinning out of control. I like to imagine your momentum got pinged off and you're now just shooting back this way.
Bumper Gwen.
What would you like to
Grab
do?
the giant Gwen.
What's a
Yeah.
giant Gwent?
Good plan. I will grab the giant. Like, hello.
You grab the giant and stabilize yourself, and as you glance up, you notice a giant butler pit fiend just sitting in the back of a crystal spider car.
This may not be the right
You know,
time.
everyday things.
It's a lovely suit.
This is
That's
just
all
a
I've got.
Tuesday, isn't it? This
And,
is just a Tuesday.
I'm just going to ping the same one that Lou did with a Toll the Dead as well.
Alrighty then. Go ahead and just roll me the 3 dice, because there's a very low chance of this guy actually succeeding. That is an 11.
Yep.
They are going to take it, and that's 20 necrotic damage.
Yep.
And they are going to take it. This one is, it's definitely bloodied now.
Hell yeah.
Gwent, is that you?
I'm going to look at Avina. I'm just going to look at the devil like, are they friendly?
No.
He's
But
said
you guys don't know
he's
that yet.
not gonna kill me.
Cool. What about the rest of us?
Oh, they said they're going to kill everyone.
Okay. I'm going to reach out and grab hold of your hammer. And I'm going to cast Holy Weapon.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So now it gets an extra 2d8 radiant damage on a hit.
Can you cast it on the sword?
Whichever weapon you hand
I've
out.
Whichever
got him-
weapon
I've got
you
his sword.
cast it on.
I've got them both technically, but I've got the
Yeah.
the other two I'm currently attuned to is the sword.
Oh my
that I
god.
have,
Hey, fuck you. Does a 14 hit?
but- Oh shit.
Double check. No.
Assume a 12 and a 10 also does not hit.
No.
Does a 26 hit?
Yes.
Then one of the 4 golem punches get in and lands a hit. That's plus 4. That's not a d28. My bad, 1 second. Ignore that.
28 BAM!
Well, that's a cantrip.
2d8.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
but
called a dead, it was a
holy-
weapon.
Holy weapon isn't.
Oh, right,
Uh,
yes, sorry.
Fuku, you take 10 magical bludgeoning damage as this
Okay.
golem punches into you.
Oh, shit. So, what did you just do? For Wolfie, just to see if he releases it, it'd be 4d8 damage just once, though. And possibly blinded.
Ooh, cool. By the way, this one's a really weird one. We'll find out if anyone's related to you.
Okay.
It's Zormir, come on. It has to be
2,
Zormir.
8, 3, yeah, it is
It's
that
not
one.
Zormir. It's gonna be nobody in
Hey.
this party.
Anyone related to the caster by blood is invisible to them.
Nothing appears to happen.
That's okay. I'm pretty sure most of my family's dead anyway, so, you know,
Yeah.
they're already technically invisible.
If we ever have a
Um,
blood transfusion, they're invisible to you. I
Here,
guess.
just see this needle.
I'd be
flowing.
more worried if Jones or one of the demons disappeared.
It's just, no, just to Gwen. Just to Gwen. It's not invisible. It's just.
No, but to Gwen, if one of them
Oh, he's gone.
disappeared-
Nice.
Suddenly the Oni King is invisible.
I would be more concerned if we
No
go back
wonder
on the
he's
ship
stealing
and
his
Angel
shit.
was disappeared.
That would be very concerning.
It's like there must be druids in my blood somewhere.
Here's my blood. Okay, well the golems failed to get out from under the car. So they're still being dragged along with the car. But that is where we're gonna take our second break before we get back to Bert, who has decided that Zormir is not playing ball well enough
Mhm.
and may need to die.
That's a shame.
That's a shame. But we'll find out more. Because he'll try one last question before he decides to murder you. You know? But we're going to have a little break there because I need some more water. And we'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yeah. I love this freaking clown car thing we've got going on, by the way, with my one.
Everybody on.
All aboard!
I mean, it's solid enough. It's out. And
It is. It's indestructible. It's actually indestructible because I activated that feature. I don't
And
know.
it-
I don't know it's indestructible, but
And it-
Wolfie does, Alvina doesn't.
yeah, exactly. Alvina's got no idea, but I know it's.
And it can't really be affected by this rally as long as it wants to be.
Well, I'm assuming it's under my control, so unless Alvina turns it off, but she didn't even know how she turned it on, so.
You have to draw the symbol for stop, whatever that is. I'll be right back.
X is for
I
stop.
love the. It might be. Alvina's just gonna stop. The previous commands just worked. To be honest, you might immediately just think, what's the one to turn it off? It's just input the same command again.
Maybe. I just thought of another combat butler as well. Walter from Helsing.
Yeah, Walter Dorme. I was thinking Walter for the possible, like, the razor wire,
Mm.
possibly. Would be very cool. Helsing, great anime, by the way. If anyone hasn't
Yeah.
watched Helsing, watch
Yeah.
Helsing Ultimate.
Oh, definitely Ultimate, yeah.
Normal Helsing is okay. If you're gonna watch both, watch regular Helsing first, because it's a lot worse. And it's not bad, but Helsing Ultimate is way better.
Mm-hmm.
3-0.
And then
We've got a
after
bu-
that, watch Helsing Ultimate Abridged.
Helsing Ultimate is apparent. I've seen bits. Also has a soundtrack which someone used as a what song describes each person.
Mm-hmm.
The freaking Ready to Die, Let's Get a Party Going mix that Alucard has.
Yeah.
Was used to describe me.
Yeah.
That
Party
is what a
Hard,
friend of
yeah.
mine did. The Party Hard Ready to Die remix for Helsing Abridged, and I went, I'm okay with this. I also did I did a run of Dark Tide with a chain axe on my Zealot, just with that music blaring the entire time. It's great. I recommend doing that at one point. I'm gonna at some point, by the way, I'm gonna try and eat the devil. Just let you guys know this ahead of time.
Okay.
To eat the devil.
Yes.
Okay.
No, no.
What you?
Not
I'm
you.
your friend.
You're made of metal. So I
Yeah,
could
I'm not saying
probably
you're gonna
you,
eat
but it's
me,
not guaranteed.
but I've made a friend with Ernie.
So that just makes Lou the
I
cutlery.
think.
Yeah.
I don't want you eating my friend.
He's going to kill you.
No, we got a connection. We're kin. You heard him.
I did hear him. He's also goes, "Oh, you're interesting." Anyway,
Yeah?
back to my actual job.
He likes me.
Yeah, there's a difference between likes and won't kill.
Likes and vague interest. Likes and vague interest for now is very different. To be perfectly honest, what would be great is if we could control this one of the devils and I could eat the other one. That'd be ideal.
Mm.
We could use a butler. We could use a butler. It
Or
would
at least
be
a
handy.
nice suit.
There's also the sword master from ReZero,
Okay.
the
there's
original
also-
sword master.
There's also the Holy Knight Commander from what the fuck was it called? Is it Demon Lord can't understand how to woo his elf bride or something like that?
Oh, I like that. That was
That
good.
was good. That was a really good anime. But yeah, the Knight
Yeah.
Commander from that is a maid. It is a butler. The Knight Captain is the maid. Highly recommend that anime to anybody, but that one is genuinely just good. It's one of the most wholesome animes I've ever seen.
Oh, it's a lovely feel-good one.
Which is great considering the first episode pretty much starts with the main character decapitating someone who had his face ripped off. But it's
Yeah,
a
but
really
apart from that,
wholesome
wholesome.
anime. Really wholesome anime.
Demon Lord retry. Doesn't he wear a suit most of the time? The first.
He's not a butler though.
Yeah.
He's a mob
Yeah.
boss. He's a mob boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he still wears a
There's
tux.
lots of anime
No, it's
characters
more of a
that just-
suit.
It's actual proper
Yeah.
suit. It's a business suit. He's got
Business suit.
Giovanni's suit from Pokemon.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it's with the older shoulder coat as well, but pretty much just that.
Mm.
I'm not convinced that was the inspiration for that character. It's because, like, from what we know of the actual character that he's in the body of's personality, it kind of is very Giovanni, just
Yeah, mob boss
it's just
style.
more evil.
I know. Overlord. The one of the servant.
I've been saying Sebas this entire
Yeah.
time.
I
My
believe-
favorite combat butler. who
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to seeing in the final arc of Overlord because, well, in the next arc of Overlord in the manga, they're going to finally deal with the Slain Theocracy, and I'm convinced we get to see because there's like all the crazy powerful members. I'm convinced we're going to see Sebas actually go into his actual form.
Yeah.
I don't want to see if my prediction. He's a dragonoid.
Mhm.
And there's one type of dragon we haven't yet seen in Overlord, which is a really conspicuous one, and I'm convinced that's what type of dragon he is.
Go on.
We haven't seen a red dragon in Overlord yet. We've seen a bunch of different types of dragon. We haven't seen a single red dragon.
Hmm.
Which would be a pretty obvious, like, classic one, right? And it would make sense for Sebas, because he's got very, like, classic dragon abilities.
I think they vaguely try to hint at what their demon forms are, with shadows of them behind them in some of the art for it.
They
Or,
have
like-
for a lot of them, but they haven't done that with Sebas.
Oh,
They
I thought they had
it's
done
just-
it for Sebas too.
No. We've got a vague idea of, like, we've got a theory about what Albedo is, and we know what Xiaote looks like, 'cause obviously she can turn into it. Albedo's the giant, like, gorilla demon type, by the way, if anyone's curious. That's why
Did
she
they
actually
make
gets
it that
called a gorilla.
obvious though?
They actually are. It's because they're mostly based on, like, classic D&D things, and that is a known type. Is it Nelfreshni? I think is what Albedo's actual form looks like?
I mean the dragon. Would they make it that obvious that it would be a red dragon because it's the only one you've not seen?
I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty conspicuous, right? That it'd be a red dragon.
So
You
I'm
see-
saying, would they
it's
make
the
it that obvious?
Yes. Particularly since it's based on like a classic mythology one. So Sebus is one of two. And I think we've seen a black dragon somewhere in Overlord. But we haven't seen a red dragon at all. And they do say that each type he's a type of dragon we haven't seen yet. As well.
No, fair enough then.
That's the main one. It's the obvious one that we haven't seen. And we know he's something obvious. Because all of the characters are based on something. Like
Yeah. Demon, or he's like second in command.
Demiurge, yeah.
Yeah.
Demiurge, I believe, is a pit fiend.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's technically a demon lord. Technically.
Yeah.
Because his commanders are different various types of like archdemon.
Yeah. Also, mocking with her coding at the very start, and now she's completely obsessed with him throughout the whole series.
She's in love with him. She's
Yep.
adorable. Albedo's adorable.
Yeah. But it's funny the fact that he just tweaked he thought he tweaked it only a little.
No, he tweaked it for the because he thought it was gonna get deleted, so he was just fucking around. And
Yeah.
That's her actual settings now. He can't do anything about it.
Yep.
Great anime. I'm looking forward to the movie coming out soon. I've seen a clip.
Oh, is it like the 19th of November, something like that?
Something like that, yeah. It's this month.
Is it going to be on Crunchyroll or actual in the cinema? Do you know?
It's in at least cinemas in Japan. I don't know if it's coming to the UK.
Hmm.
The only ones I ever saw that were actually came out in the cinema was the first one for My Hero.
My Hero did.
A bunch of One Piece films have been in the cinemas over here.
Yeah, Red was it. Robbie's Red,
Yeah.
the recent one was out in cinemas. There are quite a few. Some of the Dragon Ball movies obviously been out in cinemas as well. There are a few that are coming to cinemas, but I could see this one not being that.
Oh, it looks like it might be because it's showing me times at the View in Edinburgh.
Oh, yeah, then maybe it is. Hell yeah.
I'm just looking at Cineworld, but not so far.
Yeah, cinema doesn't always get the things. It's more likely to be View or Odeon.
Yeah. If they have them in the View near me, I'm driving there.
No.
It's not
Off
that
he
far.
goes.
It's a bit down the motorway towards me for me, so that'll be worth a day out. Yeah, it's an arc that got skipped in the anime, but the movie is canon. They literally in season 3, I think it was, there was like a little time skip, and the movie goes in that time skip essentially. Because we see like the results of it, but we don't actually see it. It's gonna be good.
6.9 out of 10 on IMDb.
That basically means it's an amazing movie, considering always going to review anime movies is really, really below par. So if it got 6.9, that means it's very good.
8th of November is when it's
8th of
released
November
here.
was even sooner.
Yeah,
Next Friday.
Omni Center.
Don't dox things, we're on stream.
That's not really doxing it. Yeah, that's just Omni Centre is just a place in Edinburgh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always kidding around. I always just make that joke. Damn really. But yeah, I'll have to look up if it's at the either the cinema near me or the View that's a little bit further out of the way. But there's a View. The closest View cinema to me is in a proper shopping centre.
Hmm.
So I might just make a day of it, essentially, if it's there. Like on the Saturday or something.
Ooh,
It's been
there's
ages.
another episode of Dandaranda.
You okay?
Yeah, it's every Friday.
Oh,
Dun 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun,
It's good. I've been enjoying it so far.
yeah, me too. I'm
And
also
I
watching
can't
the
get the
new,
song out of my head, to be honest.
dun.
the new Arafreta.
Ana Fuerte? Yeah, I saw the first dubbed episode last week.
What is our Feta?
It's to this world Arafwort. It's like the weakest to the world's strongest or something like that.
It-
I definitely recommend it. It's very good.
From commonplace to world's strongest.
Cut from commonplace to world's strongest. Yeah, it's a real weird one. It is a harem anime. It's a harem isekai anime. So just bear that in mind outright.
Oh, but
If you're not into that,
it is
it's
damn
the-
good.
It's very, very
Is that one?
Yeah.
Oh, this season 3 started. Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
yeah. Just
Oh yeah, because I saw us the first 2 seasons. Like, oh, bonus.
Yeah.
Right, thank you very much. That's what I'm doing Saturday.
It's it's really.
Oh.
I know what's coming. This next season has a bunch of like what people say are the best parts of the series. Is
So
in
much,
this
uh,
season.
so much good ones are getting their new seasons during this few months.
There's also some absolute
'Cause the new-
trash coming out soon that I couldn't help but enjoy, which I cannot recommend to anybody.
new
You
ReZero and-
absolutely can. Please do.
No, this one I can't. I've inflicted it on one person because it's just like look of horror on face while watching it.
what? Come on,
Can't.
spell. Spell.
I've got what the fuck is its name? I remember it by the main character's name. It's
Who's
utter
in it?
trash.
What's the main
Uh,
character's name?
Alright, I'm back. Per usual, I got distracted.
We guess. What the fuck is it called? It's like called Obsessed with Magical Girls or something. It's real weird. I don't recommend it. I actively don't. I watched the first episode and subbed on a whim and went, what am I watching?
Oh, I've seen it. I've
That
watched
one,
it. It's
that one.
freaking good.
It's
Obsessed
great.
with
What is
so
it?
magical
good.
girls, she becomes a she becomes a
Don't-
bad guy.
She wants to be a magical girl really badly, but she gets recruited. She thinks she's getting recruited to be a magical girl. Gets recruited for the villain side.
I recommend it on the sheer hilarity of it.
It's very, very, very funny. It's really weird, and anybody who looks it, you know why.
Yeah.
What
Well,
is it called?
Look,
Gushing Over Magical Girls, I believe
Yes,
is the
that's-
title.
yes.
Terrible
It's
title.
only
Could
in
be
sub.
great.
It's only in subbed. Just bear in mind, I warned you. Just remember this.
Yes, there is a pre-warning to this.
It needs a warning. It's great, but it needs
Oh,
a
it's,
warning.
I
it's
love
not on
that.
Crunchyroll. Never mind.
I can send you a link if you want on.
I love that. It was fucking funny.
And it's Maho Shoujo something. Yeah, there it is. And it's like, what magical girl animes have I watched in the past couple of years? This one.
You know what? I will read the manga. Job done.
No, wait a minute. There's a link.
What, you're not putting in the in the
No,
Discord for
no,
everyone
I'm not
else
putting it on
to
a
enjoy?
public Discord. No, I am not putting that into a relatively public Discord. I refuse.
So I should just reply to all with it, yeah?
If you want, but that's your choice. I'm
Oh,
not
no.
doing it.
With your name and face attached to it.
I've seen it. I don't need to see it.
But yeah, let's continue with D&D.
Yep.
Is there a way to do an automatic critical?
There are ways, actually.
Sorry, is
But I
there a
don't know
way
if
on
these-
D&D Beyond? Is there a shortcut to make it roll as a critical and not just advantage?
I don't know. I don't know beyond enough. Yeah, roll 20.
Yeah.
Says it /roll 120.
Is it on
Wow.
D&D Beyond that you can have the option to always crit?
Oh, it might be. That might be beyond.
I don't know.
Oh, here we go. Ooh, forced critical.
First
Yes.
critical.
Sounds like yes.
Yeah, okay.
Oh
I
yeah,
found
because
it. Great.
he's paralyzed.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's okay. It's only if Olmir says. Not Olmir. It's only.
Ormir?
No,
Zormir.
alright.
Oh,
Zormir.
Olmir.
It's only if Zormir and Yin says no.
Olmir is his dad.
And it has advantage as well. Well, it's not like it matters though. It's not like crit that hits. But yes, as we return everyone back to the final segment of Bert and Ernie versus the party.
Oh god.
Rights with the party.
Mhm.
The Oni King's no longer even in this combat anymore. It's just the two-titted beans.
He's been incapacitated.
Uh-huh.
All right, we return to Bert, who is currently staring into a Zormir's eye. So
Yep.
then, I'll ask you one last time, because I do hate to waste a potential valuable resource. Will you give me control of this creature, so I may begift it to my master, or must I take it I will? What say you, Boyd?
You could ask who their master is.
Who is your master?
I do not know their name. It will be whoever is the current Archduke of this region.
There is
Can't
no.
ask you about anything. That's it. It might be. It might be. We don't know.
I
We don't fucking know.
I don't think any archdukes exist in this reality.
Even if they don't, we will happily serve whichever master is the most powerful in this region.
That's fair.
How about us?
You think you are the smartest, strongest, quickest, most intimidating presence in this region?
I'm qualified for 3 of those.
You wouldn't hear this because this is in my head.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
All telepathy.
Yeah.
Telepathy.
You,
Telepathic.
who is about to die, who is
I think-
currently powerless against me.
I think
Jeez.
I think my partner over there qualifies for quite a few of them. Pointing towards Alvina.
Yay! The one driving the other car.
You know, the one driving the other spider, holding a weapon that defies gravity, other things amongst it, and has currently devoured Primal Fire list of all the achievements.
One moment. Where is it?
I will investigate your claim once I have dealt with you. Unfortunately, and this is quite a task, for I am slow to ire, you have earned it.
I seem to get that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And if they do turn out to be the most powerful, quickest, intelligent, and intimidating presence in this region, I will beg their forgiveness for killing one of their, what I can only assume is their minion.
Oh, bloody hell, don't call me a minion to her. You'll just give her a bigger ego than she
Don't give
already
her
has.
Minion.
Minion.
So,
Minion bomb.
without much further ado, do you mind if I get on with the process of killing you now?
Hold on.
Take off his gloves. Hmm?
You want control of this, and if you believe that my statement is true, you will use this to help us and aid us in what we are trying to do and accomplish.
Yes, it is our duty to serve.
Fine
And
then.
we do it very proficiently.
Override, give control to the. Who am I
Who are
giving
you
control?
again? Who are you again?
What is
I-
your
you may-
name,
You may
sir?
call me Bert.
Override, give control to Bert.
I mean, you're currently paralyzed. How would you like to do that?
Yeah, you can't talk.
I'm gonna.
Can you get me out of the paralysis so I can give control? Would be a decent way of asking.
I apparently it doesn't work internally. I'd have to say it verbally, and I can't exactly move my lips right now.
You have to draw it.
I'd have to draw it. I can't. I don't mind you watching. And plus, I probably
I'm
need
in
your.
no rush to kill you. I doubt you pose a significant threat to me.
And plus, I'd have to know how you arcanely describe your name.
How do you spell in runes?
Only one way to find out.
Mm-hmm.
They will drop concentration. They will drop concentration. You are no longer paralyzed. So they hold the right to paralyze you again if needed.
Yeah.
Alvina, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Well,
I mean, I'll show them how strong and tough and brave and intelligent you are.
Might fail them on that one, but yeah, who knows? Weirdest things have happened.
Alvina's running hot. She's hacked the universe. She's a genius as far as she's concerned.
Show them how much you are in control of this cunt realm. Show them that you're the boss.
I mean, I am the boss. Why?
Because then they'll yield to you.
Oh, sweet.
So it's like, yeah, that's perfect sense.
This makes sense to me.
That's how the world works.
It is. That actually is Alvina's worldview, which we found out when she was talking to the Flame Princess.
I mean, to be fair, you do seem to have a best friend who's a flame princess now, so I don't fucking know how this universe is working. It all seems to be aligning for Alvina. I think the rest of you are just along for the ride at this point. This is the Alvina campaign.
Anime protagonist.
Armir is okay with it as long as he gets to survive and
You
study
don't
still.
die.
Oh god, are we the harem?
Yes.
Oh
Alvina's
no!
reverse harem anime.
Oh no!
It's fine.
I am the
Alvina's
comedy
into-
sidekick.
It's fine. Alvina's into girls. We've established this. Alvina's gonna drift the spider.
Okay.
Reverse heading onto the swan.
Okay.
And
It's a good thing
Alvina.
the spider ignores gravity, given it's how much fucking weight is currently on it.
That's exactly why it's like, oh, this is fine. Alvina is going to do Alvina things. Which one is the most battered looking of these two?
Technically this one, by like 10 hit points.
Enough. Well, and Alvina is going to, attack with the, with her attackingness, honestly. Wait, golems don't count as objects, do they, Chris?
No, they do still count as monsters, so unfortunately you will not get siege damage.
Yeah. Okay.
That is
Well,
reserved.
Pretty
Because
sure,
they would-
but just checking.
They
You
would
would get siege damage against the
crumble.
vehicles.
No, I could smash the car. That was a terrible roll. I am going to add D10 to that.
Okay.
That's better.
Yep,
That
okay,
is-
18, you hit it.
Okay, it also takes 2d8 additional radiant from Gwen.
Yep.
Is it taking the force as well?
Yep, it's taking the force. It's not taking the 1 extra
Okay,
elemental damage.
31. 31.
38. So I got a 7 on the 2d8 because Gwen holy weaponed me.
Okay. It is still up, though looking pretty on the fritz.
Okay. 22.
22, and it has 18 hit points left, so even with radiant damage, you will destroy it. Describe how you destroy this scrapyard golden golem.
I imagine, well, they've turned to look at fuck you, so I imagine she just wheels the car around. Possibly with her feet on, what her feet on, as you can imagine she's standing up on it now.
Winston.
No, she's got one foot on the steering wheel, the other just cracked onto the accelerator. And she just like first swipe just smashes into the side. It possibly brings up its spear. Oh, it's got a spear, right? Or
Yeah.
just punching people. Yeah.
I'm just imagining it's like doing bludgeoning with the end of its spear, so it's technically punching them, but it has a spear.
Yeah. And the second one just like smashes right down as it brings it to the spear to block. It just cuts right through it and just into its shoulder, just boom.
Okay. Is that you?
No, because I am now here and I'm going to take a swing at the other one with the hammer.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, this one isn't radianted, unfortunately. 18!
18 exactly hits.
Yay! Also, if it has fire resistance, not immunity, it ignores it. The fire damage.
Which I don't. Oh no. It has immunity to fire.
Ah,
Oh yeah, I
unfortunate.
remember. Because we said it had super great cooling.
Yeah.
See, one thing the Only King was really great at. They had enough cooling packs everywhere. But they will
Yeah.
take that 18.
Yeah, 18 bludgeoning. Whack.
All right, it was already bloodied. You bloody it a little bit more.
Yay.
That is you. The point is still unconscious. The Only King is still unconscious. The point, you are stable. So what are you dreaming about?
I'm
Please.
gonna say all the good I can do now that I have control of that spider. We have control of that spider.
Yep, let's see if that is still the story when you wake up.
Someone heal me so I can punch Zormir, please.
I was imagining hula dancing point bottom.
Oh yeah, I was like, how? We still don't know where the fuck Point Ball has wandered off
No,
to.
we've got no idea.
That is a whole side plot that will come back at some point.
Yeah, they'll show up again.
Dancing on a table somewhere.
Fuck you. It is your turn.
Wait, I gotta. Just remembered I can actually move this.
Okay.
I can move Gwent apparently as well.
Should be able to move all the players.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is all turned around in whatever space you want it to be as well.
Okay.
Move to location. Fuck that.
Everyone just
yeah, they just fucking like slide it around.
Fuck you, just gonna slash at this golem.
Okay, go for it.
Your frostbitten
Zormir.
mouth.
Yeah.
What the fuck's happened to
With
you,
a
bud?
dirty
I don't
16.
know. Unfortunately, a 16 misses. They have an 18 AC.
Fair enough. Yeah, I only got one attack.
Please don't cast
what-
any more spells.
I was just gonna see what bonus action I've got.
You already look gross enough.
More spells. What is he gonna do? Grow tentacles next?
Probably could,
Maybe.
though. It's fucking rolls.
I think he can at this table.
I'm pretty sure they could do anything on this table.
There's a lot. I know one of them is turn your other half of your body to gold. Is in there.
Oh god.
That would be
No,
amazing
that's-
for him.
I can't do much else bonus action wise.
You can jump onto the spider. Or hang on.
There's four of the
Get
little
in,
bit
get a
of-
new car.
Yeah, get in the car! No time to explain, get in!
Alright,
mean,
then.
the
With
only
that,
way
If
to
you
be able to
wanna
do is...
live. You might
Yeah.
want to inspire Elvina.
Have you used that already? My other one?
I just used it on the last turn, yeah.
Oh yeah, let's
Right.
give you another bardic inspire then.
Hell yeah.
Alright. We turn to Zormir. For now, I am having the pit fiend hold its action to try and re-ensnare you if you do not do as you agreed to it, because it might as well use its action for something. So I'm gonna have a hold action. But Zormir, you're no longer paralyzed. What would you like to do?
Well, I guess it starts inscribing the runes. Or
All right.
But that's going to take some time, considering I don't know how long it takes to inscribe his new person's name.
Oh, who knows? Who knows?
Mhm.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of the point masters take control of it, like in a turn. Apparently, issuing control is fine. I think I'm also pretty sure you just have to like.
Alvina did it in a turn as
Wait,
well,
yeah.
actually.
That one's fine apparently. That one's quick. That was just a built-in
Mhm.
procedure.
Oh, but Bert's name is so long, it'll take at least how long as it takes me to wake up.
Oh,
Oh,
it's gonna
I don't
take
think you're ever
8
gonna wake up.
hours.
Yeah.
He wakes up in 8 hours if he's not healed.
All right. I'm just gonna get Abigail to jump on here and start poking at the golems, and as they just drive the golems in towards the wall.
Just grinding them into the floor.
Here we go. Come on. Yeah, get me to that wall. Grind them up. The robots are the golems are now pinned and are just being ground up by this vehicle. It may be weaker, but it's still doing a bit of damage each turn, and it still has them pinned because they suck at dex.
Chink, 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 chink.
Alright. What does Ernie want to do?
Seeing Alvina, 1 foot on a steering wheel, 1 foot on the accelerator, just jumping into go.
Yes. You know, if I didn't know any better, I would say maybe you were the one with devil blood in your veins. Absolute mercilessness.
Well, thank you. I don't know if I do. I might. I've got no idea.
I mean, she is part dragon somehow.
Oh yeah, she does have horns and scales and fangs, actually.
Yes. Quite impressive. Are you going to finish this last one off?
I was planning on it.
I
you
see.
like
Well, yes, I haven't had anything to sharpen my nails on since. Well, I mean, I was only born a couple minutes ago.
Oh, really? Then happy birthday?
Thank you. I don't know what that means, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
It means the day you came into existence.
And since I'm unlikely to be able to kill Zormia. This was just the DM talking now. Let's roll these for crits, because I want to see how much damage this would have done. Now, does this actually crit? No, that's not a crit. I said auto crit. Why are you not auto crit?
It might do auto crit on damage, possibly.
Oh, does that not do damage as well? Wait, one sec.
You've not got it set to roll. For
No,
damage
it's just to hit.
automatically.
Why are you not set to always roll with damage? Roll with super advantage.
Oh yeah, that's the trip. That's for precision, I believe. Like elvish precision and stuff like that, which technically does have super advantage.
Huh. Supposed to
really
be rolling
wi-
the
which I
damage with it.
Which I really wish that I could get elvish precision for strength, but unfortunately you can't.
I don't actually. Oh, actually, did I even do the right button? Is that why? Oh, there we go. Okay.
There you
Okay.
go.
There it is.
I figured out what to do. I was pressing the wrong button. All right. So, in theory, Bert would have done. All right. Let's see how much damage I would have done to Zormi.
Weirdly, you had to hit a couple of those miss. One of those miss actually.
Actually, which one? 'Cause they all have
Yeah, the
advantage.
last one.
The 26, I think, hits Zormir.
long
Zormi,
as I
you
can't
can't
use-
use any reactions.
He could negate
You can't
that.
use reactions. So.
You wouldn't
I've
have
had my
reactions. You're
reactions, I-
paralyzed.
If I had my reactions, technically none of them would hit.
But you did not, so.
The 19.
Oh, actually, no. I could only negate one because it's a one thing. It's not a shield. Unless I have. Do I have shield?
You have shield,
I don't know.
don't you? Did you get rid of shield?
Why would you get rid of shield?
Yeah, shield's
don't.
one of the best. Alvina has shield. So...
I don't have actual shield. I have the reaction of.
You have the dragon wings.
Yes, dragon wings. This is only
Do you have
one
one
attack.
of the rings that has shield built in?
I don't know if I did.
Alvina does.
I don't think I got one of those
Oh, did you?
rings.
Okay.
Well, either way, it's about like 120-ish, give or take. depending on how many of them hit. It does on average 30 damage with each attack.
14
Yeah,
temp and 60,
the top 3 hit, and did
65 health.
about 100 damage.
So I had
110 damage.
79 health.
They definitely
Ooh.
downed you. They definitely downed you.
So what I'm hearing is if you paralyze Zormir first and attack him with a CR20 Devil, you can potentially take them down. Good to know
But-
for the future.
To be fair,
full
powerful
health?
creatures have consistently downed and killed Zormir.
At full health, I have 143.
That's fair, that's fair. It'll
I'm
take
currently-
2 rounds then of you being paralyzed to kill you.
Yeah.
But what matters is that Ernie went and trashed the final Golden Golem, and the party's NPCs, Abby and Jones, have gone ahead, and we're just gonna say they slowly kill these things, because I like the idea of just the fucking car rolling them over. It's quite funny. And that will bring us out of initiative order, because we've effectively, assuming we are not antagonizing these devils, brought the immediate hostility to an end.
Yeah.
And as long as no one wakes up
No,
grumpy.
to be fair, I think we're going to kill the Oni King, but I've got a strange suspicion we're going to talk it out with the devils first, and then hit him with literally every attack we've got all at the same time, if we manage to, and just nuke him.
Yep.
Full surprise
Blank.
round. Bang!
To be fair, at that point, I think I just give you an assassination.
Exactly, right?
You know, I don't want to roll for that. I don't care. He's unconscious. You get the drop on him. You can just slaughter him in his sleep. It's fine.
Yay! So I've been
Combat initiative is for when the enemy wakes up in the middle of the night and then fights back.
Yeah. It's because Zormir basically did say that Alvina has to rip his head off, so I've got to rip his head off.
Mm-hmm.
I've been obligated now.
Just make Zormir a liar.
All right.
Nice.
For those wondering, the Void Giant Prime is currently still just lying there in a lethargic gaze.
Just being dragged around.
He drags around. He's got no purpose.
He has a purpose. Kill off the Oni King. But I don't.
That wasn't his purpose. His purpose
it's
was to
just to
protect
protect-
Izzy. Zal,
Safe
Izzy, I
as
can't
far
remember.
as we know.
And he succeeded as far as he's known, and the fact that Alvina kind of didn't discount that means his purpose is sealed. His purpose wasn't to kill the Oni King.
Yeah, as far as Alvina
He's
knows,
just
she's
a
fine.
wanderer now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She knows there's something up with her, but she's probably safe, right?
But yes, presumably, you give control over to the Pit Fiend. You can eventually wake the point up so that they can swear at you and slap you for giving control to the Pit Fiend.
I would ask Gwen to heal me because I do have like a lot of damage on me.
I'm going to say, hey, things keep happening once we use spells. This is why I'm not using spells.
Oh.
Has that finished, or I suddenly gonna, and I point to fuck you, turn into something like that? Because that's
Well,
awful.
Yeah, fuck you. What happened to you, buddy?
What did you say? As I do that.
Am I awake yet?
To wake you. Yes.
There you
Because
are.
I go as. What did you say?
D10,000. Go up.
Just because you want to roll one final D10,000.
Okay. Can I
You
go
know,
over to
I
the?
can heal them without magic. Yeah.
Too late. He's already done it.
Do it. Roll.
Roll it, bub.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this last.
Get a big one. Get a big one. It'd be very funny.
Let's see what we got.
4,000.
4072.
Because Zarmir has no idea that all these weird things can happen because of magic.
Oh no!
my god!
Oh,
That is
no.
the worst possible thing that could have happened to you, Bob.
Yeah.
Turns into a sheep
Remember,
boy.
Bob, you brought
No
this
longer
on
a cow man.
yourself.
Now in the target's possession turns to mercury.
Oh.
No, it turns to liquid.
What?
All the metal on you turns to liquid. Basically, it turns to mercury.
Liquid
It's
mercury.
Poisonous and liquid.
Mass-produced thermometers.
Oh, wait. that one.
Well, we'll do that in a second.
Yeah, that's big.
I don't know how much metal you've got on you.
His entire suit of armor.
Well, I know the suit of armor. I was trying to think if there's anything else. Probably is, but
I mean, the setting for
weapons?
his rings, the weapons.
His weapon's built into his armor.
The nose ring. Gone.
it's fine.
Arcanite's not metal, right? And it's immune to this.
Oh, it's a crystal.
Cool.
But the stuff that's holding the Arcanite, probably metal.
Thank God you grew your limbs back. Get a gold
Don't
teeth.
worry. For now, these all get undone once you fix reality and you reset it to factory settings.
Mm.
Yeah.
Although
Except for goblins.
is like, let's just reset everything. I wonder if resetting fuck you puts them back to a level 1 adventurer. I'm not going to do that, but the idea crossed my head. If we were in a more grim dark, it'd also be a really great justification for like just restarting the campaign from 1. It's like, oh, you're all so powerful now. Let's reset you all to 1.
Mm.
But I don't want to do a low-level campaign. That's boring. But the option was there. I'd quite like to continue doing whatever the hell this is.
Whatever the hell this is fun.
Whatever the hell
Christ.
this is. Yep. We're
That's
building up
what
an
it
army.
is.
We're gonna go conquer the universe.
We'll break it. What do
So
we do?
for the time being, Zormir, all of your metal turns to mercury. Your character feels very negatively about this, but you as a player should not, for by the end of this arc, it will all be returned to you.
Bag of holding ingot, Emberlock alloy ingots.
I think the bag of holding might be safe. Anything. That might, 'Cause
The
some-
zip on it is
some-
broken, but
it's somewhere else, right?
Yeah, I'll let that
Yeah,
one
spring
slide.
tie
It's-
on
It
it.
is in a different dimension, so I think that's fine.
Okay.
You are standing in just the clothing.
Yeah, like
from
your armor
uniform.
just melting is funny enough to justify like that's enough consequence.
Yeah.
Just in a loincloth.
No, he's in whatever. He's in the Power Rangers outfit with no armor on it.
Yeah, I assume he has
Remember-
under armor. So
Yeah.
just rocking it nude under there.
No,
Well,
only Point does that.
That's what he may
I'm
usually
wearing a
wear,
morph
but don't
suit at
forget,
all times.
no,
No,
don't
your
forget
morph suit is-
his clothes
you're
got
not
pushed
wearing-
back like 50,000 years. So did his
Yeah,
underwear.
It's 5,100 years. He's in whatever that Power Rangers get up he was dressed in with no armor, which was a significant portion of it.
Mm.
All right. In order to bring, because we are towards the end of this arc, effectively, you have defeated the only king and decide what to do. Bob, yes.
Oh.
Why is the suit not reforming? I know I can doff it. Why is
Can
that
you melt
liquid?
it?
I did. What?
Well,
Have you broke magic with the weave?
This is a dumb thing. Alvina's gonna drive the car over there.
Okay.
By the way,
Right.
I'm fully aware that this is a stupid thing to do. She's gonna put her finger into the mercury and lick it.
Oh god, why? If you die of
That-
mercury poisoning after everything.
Seems like a mistake.
No, I guess make me a con save. 1 second. How lethal is mercury?
Very, but not.
It's not good for you.
Very.
Mm.
It's mercury, guys.
22.
I mean, if anything, it would make
it's not
Alvina's skin blue.
instantaneous. It's fine.
Oh,
it's
we're
fine.
turning
It
Alvina into a
actually-
Feegle.
Let's see. Cause
No, man.
damage kidneys and cause blood loss. Damage your central nervous system. Large amounts or long exposure can lead to death, but it's not instant.
Yeah, it's not.
Kill it.
No.
It's not
What did
good
you
for
roll? 22? Ah, you're fine. You've consumed more toxic things in Fantasia.
Yeah, that's why I said, oh guys, it's mercury.
Probably.
We have an entire lakes we used to swim in our summers.
Exactly.
Isn't it always summer in parts of Fantasia? Yeah!
It's great. You know, those liquid metal lakes. It's great.
I'd go swimming there every afternoon for a couple hours. This explains a lot about Alvina, actually.
It does. It does.
Especially affecting the central nervous system.
Yep.
Okay. I stick my bag of holding and scoop up the liquid for now.
No.
Like.
Okay, yep.
Activate the pipette attachment.
Pipette. No, it's not got a carbon pipette attachment. It's melted.
Oh.
It's turned to-
And this, the liquid is now The liquid-based armor is now in my bag until it turns solid again.
Oh,
We're
I mean, I
fixing
suppose we could
goddamn
get you like a
reality so I can get
mold.
my damn armor back and whatever the hell else you've broken. Gravity.
It wasn't
Looks over to
all
fuck you.
me.
But yeah, points at fuck
Fuck
you.
you.
Like, that's not right.
Oh yeah, we knew that for weeks. That's just how he is.
I don't think
I-
he used to have 2 rotting arms, frostbite on his mouth,
And an elongated neck.
a 5-foot neck,
And half
Half of
burn.
them
and half
wasn't
burn.
I don't
broken,
see any
so-
difference.
Are you okay? Fuck you.
Why was there a second fuck you very briefly before it got annihilated?
Fuck you, just
Who are you
shrugged.
asking?
It-
never know.
Anybody. Because
Just a
Alvina
large.
was gone when it showed up and has only been back when
Yeah.
it died.
Literally, only fuck you knows.
I think everybody else had their eyes closed.
Yeah.
You saw
I
fuck you
assume it's
turn
just
into
fuck
a-
you's weirdness.
You saw fuck
Just
you turn
shrug.
from a bird into a person in midair.
Yeah.
It's something you do, just make a copy of you. Just a little
Fuck-
more
fuck- fuck-
decayed.
I imagine like fuck you's mouth is just like just clamped shut on this sword. Because one, because of the frostbite, and two, just because. He's
Oh,
just
that sword's stuck to your mouth now.
This is the best we've had of him in a while. Let's keep him like this. He's not talking to us.
Can you turn your neck into a loop-de-loop?
he wraps his neck around your arm.
Neat.
I hate this.
I mean, would that asphyxiate him?
Yeah, no, I.
That's prehensile. it just
Let's
whacks
fix
you.
that. Let's fix that. That's weird.
If you've ever
Oh,
seen
wait.
post time skip Luffy,
I know
when he does-
exactly
yeah.
what you. I think there's some
Oh,
posted
okay.
gifs
Some of
it.
us are still on the
Yeah.
Ghost Island over here.
Oh, I
We've
like
not
that.
gone to the time skip.
I like that.
oh yeah, Thriller Bark arc is brilliant. It's one of my
I like
favorite
Let's
Well,
arcs.
I
keep
hate it, I
spoilers
love-
light.
It's just Luffy twisting his neck as he does, I think, in the first bits as well. So it's not
Fair
too
enough,
weird.
fair enough.
It's literally just after time skip, and he never really does it again.
Okay. The deal is you show you're the strongest, the toughest, and the scariest, and most intimidating. Alvina.
Okay.
And then we get them as allies.
Sweet.
And they don't use that other spider against us.
Ah, fair enough. Well, you could just like act. It's really easy.
How in the hell did looking at the
Seriously, what-
point
look at the
going?
one, she's literally
How in the hell
staring
did
at
this
me.
one activate that so easy compared to? I don't get
Oh.
it.
I mean, in many
No.
ways,
No,
kind
think
of
of that.
embarrassing the fact
Um,
you two couldn't.
I just
So
did
easily.
magic on it.
My brain actively hurts thinking that she got control of one of these.
And actually somehow molded it to
I mean, the,
I just
Oh, what?
did
the operating
magic.
system is really simple. You just need
Uh,
to kind of
point.
know.
Yeah.
What the hell? Where'd that one come from?
What?
I'm looking past because I've obviously
Yeah,
looked
no,
at
no,
Oh,
Alvina's
that that'll be
ring
one of the ones that
and
was
looked-
summoning the pit fiend earlier.
No, there's another one here. It looks like
Yeah,
it's
the one that's
repair.
up- Why did you? But so you
Yeah.
guys summoned the pit,
No.
and they're pit fiends.
Did we?
also. They're
Oh,
pit
the
fiends.
big red guys. Speaking of which, can I go up to the pit fiend currently on the gold spider
But-
Yeah. Oh,
and say,
That's
hey,
good.
Hey, jumps over there.
I'm in Celestial because I think they might understand that. Hey, I'm
don't.
They don't.
Okay. I will cycle through languages until I get to something that they understand.
Infernal.
But no, I don't speak that. I'll cast tongues on myself and face the.
Oh, I was about to say, point. I can speak to them. You realise that, right?
No, I'm doing this.
The tongues,
Fucking
you
Luke.
cast the tongues you cast at me earlier still in effect.
Is that what Zormir did has given the point trust issues.
You should roll it. Also, why
I will roll.
Alvina? You know Alvina's too
Yeah.
dumb to not be trustworthy.
Is it D10,000?
Yeah.
It is.
Let's see it.
Goes through.
6,754.
6, 7.
Oh
5.
well, okay.
Well, goodbye.
Well, that didn't work.
Target teleport us into the nearest oubliette, which I think is like a gazebo.
It's a
Uh,
dungeon.
Is
It's
this
a
picture?
dungeon.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
in
if you've ever
whatever.
watched
There's definitely a
Labyrinth.
dungeon in here. There's like a cell or something in here, right? Somewhere on this space.
Just watch out for the cleaner.
But
Etymology, literally where you throw someone to forget about them.
Wait. Oh yeah, I know what I want to do for this one.
Yay! He's in the bag
no.
of holding. Or Alvina's stomach. Either one would work, actually.
in there. They're in there. They're in the box.
I imagine Points going, oh, I've got trust issues. Be gone!
Yep. Just if you want something done, do it yourself. Boop. Oh,
Teleports
God damn it.
away. Well, did Point just atomize himself?
I don't
Ah,
know.
Where's the point gone?
did he break the reality again?
No, he moved. Just want to create a little space. There we go.
Point. Point.
Is he invisible?
You here?
I'm guessing if I cast message to one of the fiends, they'd still understand me.
Actually, that's how that works.
Could just ask. You give
I mean, you
time,
could.
after all.
Yes.
Uh,
You
I
got
don't
two
think it does
intermediaries.
It doesn't like it's not actually telepathy. It just whispers in their ear. Pretty sure it's still being.
One of my
Oh.
own. Yeah.
It still wouldn't understand you.
Just ask me.
Can someone at least who can speak with them? Because
Me, I've still got that tongue
Me.
spell from earlier on myself.
well,
It's
you're the
my
one who has
native
to.
tongue.
Okay, it's your native tongue, and you need to prove yourself. Oh,
Oh.
hell, Lou, be one of their minions.
Mm.
Apparently, I'm one of bloody minions.
Alvina's got the biggest fanged grin.
Mm.
It's the
Saying-
shark grin. on it.
Grumpy as hell because he's just been called a minion by the demons and like,
You are a minion. Fine.
I'm not your bloody minion.
Yes, you are.
Mm.
Kinda
You
dry.
want me to eat you, Zormir?
No, what? What did you think? What?
You just told me.
I didn't tell you to eat me. I
You
told
told me you one of his minions, and you're one.
Okay.
no. Alvina apparently was being seen.
Ah,
The demon says I was Alvina's minion.
I mean, aren't you?
No,
Interesting.
I'm one of the.
Nobody believes you.
why would they say that?
Cause I said they were the strongest. It's either that or I was gonna get crushed into oblivion. Here.
Other than the strongest, yeah, Gwen. This is gonna go horrifically because of whatever's going on with magic. But I really do need some healing, by the way.
That's what I was trying to do with the spider.
Yeah, but Alvina doesn't know it can heal.
Yeah.
So we're
I
gonna
can-
get what the hell's wrong with those two?
I bang 50 into you.
I'll take that.
Enjoy this gift.
Thank you.
And then I say sarcastically, Master. See, Zormir, that's how you treat your master. Be a good
Mhm.
minion.
Fucking. There is a. There is definitely a very angry Luke in Zormir.
This is fine.
All I'm thinking is changing, as soon as we get back to the ship, changes Zormir's door sign to minion.
Minion!
That's all I'm thinking of doing.
Lou
Wow.
says to Zormir, if there's
I'll
one thing
help you
I've
with it.
learned is not to disobey your master.
Well,
That is very
master,
fair.
show the kind new servants how big and strong and tough you are. all through gritted teeth.
Cool. So what exactly should I do? Any ideas?
You should. How intimidating, strong. Do stuff to show how intimidating and strong you are.
Okay. So I'm gonna drive over the spider to them. Quinn, are you still holding on, by the way?
Yeah, probably just because we're still
Yeah.
sliding around. So like,
It's safer here.
So,
Can I use my destiny to start inscribing enhanced strength into the spider that she's currently driving?
You can attempt to, but you do not find any access point. Unlike the other spider, this one seems to be solid and can't
a car.
actually be drawn on. Yes, unfortunately, that's the downside of what Alvina did. Is it can't change. It's now permanently a car.
Okay.
Cast guidance on Alvina.
So unfortunately, this one no longer has access to commands.
yeah, I assumed that because I literally just cast Wish basically on it to do this, right?
Yeah,
So
very
it's
much.
like, no.
It's now a car. That's
I'm
it.
fine with it. It's cool. This is a cool car.
Also, so you all know, because obviously it's a giant spider, it's technically walking, not driving. Doesn't have wheels. It's scuttling.
It's got, like,
I thought loads of rollerblades.
Very under his breath. Fuck. Nothing.
Don't graffiti your master's car.
Also, by the way, I'm pretty sure that the original wording didn't get deleted from the front. So if anyone looks at the front of it, it just says "mine" carved into the front.
Yeah. I was
Alvina
trying.
was here.
No, it just says "mine." I literally drew a circle with "mine" in the middle of it as the magic circle, and that was what started it. So.
To be fair, the commands do fade in order to actually be cast. So, since that was part of one of the commands, it would have faded.
Oh, would it? Okay. I thought the circle faded, but the mine still.
Oh no, that's fair. The mime doesn't actually mean anything, so that can stay.
Yeah. That's
I
what
just
just
imagine it like, because it would just, I just imagine it
Sounds-
just deletes any input, but you can have it be there if you want.
Yeah. Imagine it's like a license plate over the front.
I
I know.
didn't
I know
understand
to
that.
check if the letters of mine actually make a rune.
M-I-N-E in block capitals, probably not.
I doubt it, because most of the runes are circular in nature.
Yeah, I need to be very pointy.
And
Uh,
plus,
None of them are actually lines, because even the red is a cross.
Yeah, no.
plus,
So-
mine wasn't a command.
You might accidentally get
therefore
some
it
blue in
was-
there, but
Something that had an X in it.
Yeah.
Alright, what are you gonna do?
I've heard that you are Ernie. What was your name?
Which one are you talking to?
The one I don't know the name of. I'm looking over at Bert.
Okay, then Ernie. My name is Ernie, and it would seem that you are the current ruling Archduke in this.
That's what I've been told. I've been told I'm the strongest thing in the area, at least.
We would like proof of this.
Okay, what kind of stuff designates truth?
Well, there's a couple things we tend to judge our leaders. Their own strength,
Okay.
their own intelligence, and
Okay.
more importantly, their ability to command fear in others.
Okay.
You may show examples of all three of these in which order, any order you would like.
I can help out.
Show
with
us
fear.
that you are the strongest here. Show that you have what it takes to conquer and rule with intelligence. And then try and intimidate us. We are not so easily intimidated, and we would serve someone.
It cut out on that last one there, Chris.
Try and intimidate us. We would never rule someone who could not instill fear in their servant.
Okay. But Alvina does not have intimidation, which is unfortunate, guys.
But you're gonna
Oh.
say intelligence.
I was gonna
No,
say,
she-
fuck,
she-
he's got shit tons of intimidation.
I know.
Yeah, so is Lou.
I know. You guys are the talky ones. Alvina doesn't really have charisma skills, but
There's a way to intimidate.
that's what I was thinking. I can think of it.
Hmm.
So the first bit that I think Alvina's gonna do. What do we have on us that would be appropriate? Actually, you know one thing. Okay. Alvina's going to. Have I used this? Actually, it's not been 10 minutes yet. I've still got this activated. So Alvina is going to very quickly. Just it's Ernie in front of you, right?
Yes, Bert is the darker one.
Yeah.
He is
Alvina's
the
gonna.
older.
Alvina is gonna quickly, very quickly, just like grab Ernie by the throat and just lift him off the ground. Like very quickly,
Bold.
just
And you're like standing on the spine. I guess you'd have to hide if you're.
because I've got the blessing on me still that is basically doubling.
Yeah, no, this
my-
I was more considering the literal like height difference mechanics there. I guess you're slightly, if you like stand on the car, you're slightly high enough to actually reach the throat and lips. That should be fine.
He's size large, and I'm 6 foot. So size large is usually like 9 to like 12, something like that. So he's not
Yeah.
crazy much taller. So on the spot.
Okay. Okay.
You
go
grab
for
his
it.
hand and put him back and forth over your head like in the cartoons.
I'm grabbing him by
let's-
the throat and just heaving him off the ground with one hand.
Let's give him a check as well to set the D. Let's see. Ooh, that's appropriate. That's what I was actually thinking about
There's
for-
Reggie where you were going.
as the default for a lot of them.
Okay.
Well, for ones that didn't have like an obvious counter check, I was just gonna
Yeah.
set the DC at 25. That seems reasonable. Not
Yeah.
impossible, but quite hard because they are pit fiends.
Yeah.
No.
I'll destiny that cause cat.
Yeah, I
was a
don't
really
know.
bad
I
roll.
don't know.
It's just
Don't
rolling
really
again,
know.
isn't it? For
Yeah, you wouldn't get advantage. Oh,
Jesus.
pick up on that one. Well,
I don't
as
know.
it's a, do I have to take that one?
No, you can take the highest.
Cool. There's a chance. There is a chance.
You still have my Bardic Inspo.
That's what the chance is.
You can have my destiny if you want it.
Have to
Another
roll a
destiny.
10.
And I could bend luck, give you a D4. If
Oh,
I think
I made
it.
it.
9.
I made it.
Well, remember, status quo is if you make it.
I got a.
Well, I
yeah,
guess
got
it was a DC,
25.
not a contested.
I got a
Well, that's-
25.
yeah.
Fair, I did say DC. Kania's just standing there, like, being bulky. He's not actively resisting you. For a moment, you falter a little bit. Enough that only you yourself would know. But you do know that without the little surge of energy that you get, that you recognize as inspiration from your allies, that you would have failed this. But with that surge of extra energy, you push through that slight wobbliness, that slight shake of the muscle, and you lift.
Knee bends a little.
No, it's the. I've been using my brain too much. It's bad for you.
Not bad
Yes.
for you.
You still do have lose guidance as well if you just want to make it a little bit better.
Well,
No, I
lose
can-
bend luck.
Bend luck. I don't
Hey,
want to be
I have
casting
guidance.
spells.
I actually have guidance on me, I think, as well, but it's a D4, right? Just think.
Yeah, it's just, it'd be a little, something better.
It's supposed to be the next check. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't think Bend Luck is a spell. I think it's just one of your abilities.
It is one of your
Oh, yeah.
abilities.
To be fair, it does cost sorcery points. So they would still have to spend a resource to do it, so it might be worth saving for when it's not just extra flair, but actually useful.
I've got a negative on intelligence. Save it for that.
Yeah. At this point, Bert kind of straightens up. Ah, the strength of a pit fiend. Very well, you have the strength. But to be the leader, you must have more than that. A cunning. Choose
Well.
your next challenge. You have succeeded in demonstrating your physical capability.
Okay. Alvina is going to probably she's going to do this. She's going to jump over because she can just make a standing leap to over here. Actually, dropping the pit feet.
Mhm.
and she is going to do the same thing that she did, just to see if it works. Of draw a pure circle with mine written on. Does it work on the other one?
Did it work? Because it depends if Zormir left the lock in place.
Because Obe just opened the lock, didn't he?
No, because he transferred control of it. So it would probably have to be a contest. But then the Pithy's not actively resisting it. The Oni was. So is there any reason why you couldn't jack roll? I'll allow this. There doesn't seem to be a logical reason against it, and it makes perfectly logical sense. So yeah, this works.
So Alvina just quickly jumps over, quickly, instantly just goes, circle, mine, and it just changes colour on the spot.
From glistening gold, didn't designate a changing color when it went to the Pit Fiend, to suddenly this beautiful rosé pink.
Considering how long it took Zormir to do the transfer of ownership thing, I think that counts.
One second, the game has to take a moment here to just appreciate the fact that Alvina is somehow showing up Zormir in Arcana.
Smart!
Say well done, master.
Because that's a valid point, like, Alvina has just taken control within, like, a second.
Armin was dragging heels on purpose as well, though.
I know, but it was still it was even with, like, dragging heels. It still took a bit of time. This was immediate.
I just like the fact that Zormir probably did like an actual proper secure code base because that's how he knows what to do. He did it properly, so there would be no risk to it. And you just gone in and just like put the most janky ass solution in place that could have had so many consequences. But it's just really quick.
Yep, it's quick and dirty.
Like to anyone who understands the arcane of what you just did, you have caused like 20 security holes that could be exploited in the future. Luckily for you, the Pit Fiend does not know what you just did. And only Zormir, now watching you do it, realizes how fucking dumb it is.
You'll never guess what I'd planned to do with that spider had I actually asked the Pit Fiend, can I do something with that spider?
Also, I can't believe like you got teleported away as well.
Yep. I'm just not here.
Oh, apparently this entire arc has just been decided by this D10,000 list.
Yeah.
Yep.
In ways I could never have foreseen.
Yeah. Wait, I could
Yeah, I
foresee it.
could
I've
really
seen this
fuck
table
with that
before.
There was a very broken Zarmir's brain right now. He's just kind of looking.
Like, no,
He wants
no,
to say
no.
He
No.
wants to say something, but he doesn't at the same time. He can't. He's kind of stuck in, like, a almost stasis moment.
I like to imagine that in transferring ownership, you had to go in and effectively delete the old, make new credentials, delete the old credentials in order to pass it over. And Alvina's just clicked the authentication folder and just dropped it in the trash.
Just turned off security. I just
Yeah.
firewall.
That's what Alvina's done. It worked for the intended purpose of gaining access, but in the worst way possible.
So it
In his head, he's just saying that, again, this is the most ingenious and dumbest thing he's ever seen from Alvina too.
Yeah. In as far as Zomer can now rest assured that they now understand that what Alvina did was just effective, but in no way it had any sophistication or intelligence or like actual thought behind it.
Yeah, it's like Alvina's not smart. She's just.
She's dumb enough that things just seem to work.
Yeah.
It's dumb luck.
Mm-hmm.
Taking control of the enemy's resources, and clearly a superior understanding of how the very fabric of the universe works. To interact with an arachnid worker so effortlessly clearly shows a deep understanding of cosmos. Very well, we will recognize your vast intelligence in this area.
Very much face palm from Zormir, but he doesn't. He
Zombie's
knows if he does it.
Zombie's internal screaming.
An internal scream from Zormir going, if I tell, I am not telling the point about this. He will. He
You will take this to the grave.
Yep.
Now, you may have the physicality and the depth of mind required to lead, but can you strike fear into the hearts of your enemy? Make those who would stand against you quicken and bow. To make your enemies dread.
Master, why waste your energy? Why not have your subordinates do this for you?
Now, I will go hold up a finger and go. My ambition is to devour Imik's Lord of Flame and figure out how, as a Noid, I can devour Noid souls, and was called a abomination unto nature by the goddess Medici herself, and stood toe-to-toe with the Butcher.
These names mean little to us. We
Is it
were
Medici?
born today.
Ah, fair enough. Well,
Literal gods.
Yeah, because they're made from the base template.
yeah, they're the factory baseline.
But the gods aren't actually part of the original ordering of the universe.
Oh, okay.
They were created by the Archpowers.
Oh.
Because the Archpowers got fucking bored and left. Which is what caused all the problems.
Things to do when you're bored.
They actually don't know who the gods are.
Fair.
I mean, they're only like, what, 45 minutes, an hour old?
No, but less than 10 minutes old. They're less than 10 minutes old.
Like, they just know their purpose is to serve.
Like I said, leader,
That
I
doesn't
think-
mean anything to us.
Okay.
have your subordinates show them fear. Why waste your energy on them?
I don't think that would work. I'm just gonna go. Can you look into someone's brain?
We can peek into someone's brain.
Look at some of the more recent things in my brain.
Oh, we cannot see your memory.
Ah.
We may simply communicate with you.
Ah.
And even then, only while entrancing in our paralyzing gaze.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I put like a flavor lock on their Billy. It's funnier.
It's cool. Well, I'm trying to think of something that would be very Alvina-y.
Oh, I was just imagining you literally just fucking take the head off the Oni King.
Oh, that'd be a good one. Okay,
Yeah,
you
like
could
a-
come up with that.
You have the strength to just pull it off, most likely.
Well, I mean, actually, can I? This is very gory, so I'll only describe it as very briefly. Can I do what? Has anyone seen Predators?
Yes.
Do you know what the Berserker Predator did to the convict guy?
Yeah.
Pulled his head off.
And his spine. Can I do that?
We're going Mortal Kombat fatality
Mortal Kombat
here.
just ripped the guy's head and spine out.
You
one
can
feat.
attempt to. This will be a feat of the raw strength, however, the DC 25.
That's fine.
I didn't
Alvina's gonna get angry to do it, so she's going to just erupt in flames. Just
All
slap
right.
down.
If anybody has any buffs, this is the time to apply it. This is the final challenge. If you succeed here, you'll demonstrate to the Pit Fiend that you are the baddest little bad guys around.
Give you another bardic intro.
Is it contested?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Wow.
That was the first one. I didn't even need to rage.
Didn't even need to rage. What the fuck is your dumb luck in this game?
Protagonist.
I mean, we like to
That's our
shitpost
dumb
about
luck.
it, but at this point, I'm getting genuinely concerned.
Same. Half of this shit shouldn't work.
It shouldn't, but the dice demand it, and it has a chance of working. We run by anime
Timing.
logic in Alterra.
Timing. I had to get a nat 20 on
Specifically
the Ghost
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Strength as well. I had to get Heart of the Cards guide me.
Okay,
Very
well,
much
congratulations. You now have 2 pit fiends as underling servants slash butlers.
Hell yeah.
We will effectively wrap up this arc next week. Just do a little like clean up and explore and stuff. On Honey's actually sort of the mercenary stuff. I mean, it's fair. They'll take time to go back in, but and you also need to go find the point and point bot who are currently in jail.
What was the title specifically they used, Chris? Just Archduke.
As in, like-
Was it just Archduke?
Oh, yes, it was the
Yeah.
Archduke of the area because they it's the Archdukes of the Hells.
You
so they
got
work
space.
slash thingy.
Oh yeah, this is an infinitely sized list,
Ah, okay.
This list is never ending.
as far as I'm aware.
But yes, this is where we're going to end for today because we're already massively over time. But to be fair,
God sake.
you got 2 pit fiend minions, so I think it was worth it.
Yes, and we did kill the Oni King at the end because I literally ripped his head and spine out.
You've not only broken the army, you've literally broken Bob with your protagonist. BS.
Technically,
Mate.
they've also broken the universe.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is effectively the climax, the conclusion of the Wreckingforge arc. Like I said, we'll do a little transition, close up finishing it next week, so very relaxed session. Mostly roleplay, exploring, going to get point and point bot out of jail.
Did we though?
It's okay. Kit knows where they are. There's only one jail cell in this entire
It
place.
wasn't a question of knowing where.
Oh,
it
yeah, yeah.
is. It's like, did we want to do that though?
Yes.
Yes.
Also, we want to find out
Look at the trouble he's caused.
what this one's doing
Oh.
here.
Oh, this one's just going around
Okay,
repairing
okay.
tears.
Yeah.
Slowly reality will start fixing itself as the hilariously creating the devils seem to have uncorrupted them just because they went back to their default programming once their current program had finished. So you managed to
That makes
reboot
sense.
them.
They technically had a command and sorted it, and they went, "Oh, there's an error after doing the command."
Yeah, so they actually bootstrapped them back into default mode. Because there's a whole bunch of checks once they finish the command. But so they've gone back to just repairing things, and reality will slowly warp back to the way it was. Finally, once reality and gravity and everything is back, and all the effects that were happening to various types of spells that I don't think we ever really did conjuration at any point. Also go back to normal. They will start work on the players and will correct you should you allow them to, unless Fuku really, really wants to stay in this state.
We could probably
wouldn't
fix
recommend it.
Most of it. We could probably fix most of it with ourselves if you're.
You might like the long neck.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I can imagine him liking a long neck.
I mean, that's gonna make his stealth a bit more awkward, is it not?
No, because it's prehensile, so we can like coil it around himself. And also we can look around corners. for
Well, we'll
safe
find that
spots.
out next week.
Yes.
But yes, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. Hope you've had fun with this arc.
Yes.
And I look forward to seeing where we go next from here as you start to seemingly build out your little mini army, which will be needed for what's on the horizon.
Bye.
I'll
With
meet
that,
you some-
bye!
See ya.
Bye.
I'll meet you some
Bye.
monster. I'll meet you some monster.
Yep.